Okay.
Yeah, that music is fire, bro. Oh
You
my
started to like
gosh.
it. I still haven't liked it.
I
Still, I forgot what the other one was. Though I'll give you that.
need the playlist.
You need the playlist of that.
I need the no. I remember the other one. It
What was the
was
other one?
dun, 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 dun. Oh, my AirPods. Of course, I get a text right away, right?
What
Oh
was
my.
it?
It was remember, it was like I don't even. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it in the wrong tone, so you're not gonna recognize it. But
I don't know.
hey, guys, listen. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to get my AirPods. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how I literally just told you, but like I wasn't getting any text beforehand. But once the podcast started, I got 2 texts off rip.
It's on purpose.
It
For
knows,
sure.
bro.
It's
Everyone
on
knows.
purpose.
All right, I'll be right back. David, go ahead and handle that really quick.
But Eric's right there. So guys, welcome back to episode 338 of D&E Takeover. I apologize for my voice. I do have a little nasal congestion. So bear with me if I cough or whatever. You know what happens. It is what it is. Knives in the building. What's going on, Knives? Appreciate you. Eric's thing's still going off. Appreciate you, Knives. Thanks for popping out. He said, "Sup, fellas, new music that was smooth." Listen, you like it? I'm still not around the wave yet. I kind of like it, but I still miss the old one type of vibe, you know? StreamYard type decided to like change it up on us for no reason. And we had just one day we just put it on. It was like all of a sudden, it's like, bam, this is new. Now I said, I like how Eric got his finest job interview shirt on. I didn't even see Eric. What are you wearing?
I came straight from work.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's a turtleneck one.
That's no, it's not the turtle. No, it's not the same thing I had on. By the way, I also wear these at work. It's blue light glasses. I brought them downstairs. I'd be like this at work, bro. David knows about it. Yo, what's up? What we do? I look like a nerd, right?
He's trying so hard to be a superhero. He's trying to put any disguise.
What? I'm not Clark Kent, the Black Superman. Oh, nah. What's it called? Yeah, no. When I got.
You ever see it?
Go ahead.
Sorry. So you ever see that meme where it's like the black suit Superman?
No, I have not.
Where the S represents not Superman, but represents steel, like but not spelled steel. They're spelled as STEAL. That's how some comedian made a joke of it.
Yo, bro, you just leave it up to comedians, bro. They can joke about anything in the world.
They'll find a loophole, any stereotype, and make it funny.
Listen. When I got off the train, my mom had to go somewhere. She picked me up from the train station, and that's why I got home late. That's why I asked you if we could push it back.
Yeah, that was totally fine. But what do you call it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, how was the train today? I know St. Patrick's Day, New York City. How was it?
Actually, it's what I expected. It was completely calm.
Really?
Like there was because you know what it was. I had to take an earlier train. No, they're outside. No, they're outside. Let me tell you that much. But I had to take an earlier train because I had to go in early. Long story. Not gonna really go into that. But I took the same train that I do to get back, and I saw people like dressed up in Penn Station. They was either already there, and if they was arriving, they wasn't gonna be on my train because I was leaving. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I escaped it. I actually I'm gonna text this to you because I don't want to say it on live, but there was something in Penn Station that I think if you would have saw it, you would have actually like had a laughing fit badly.
Well, you saw a leprechaun?
No, I mean, might as well actually. But if I saw, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If I saw, I don't know the correct term, but like if I saw a person that was said smaller than me, let's say that much, and yeah, that's like I can't. I can't. That's a little bit of weakness. I'm trying to get better at it, guys.
They're changing the words on us. It used to be
that's
one
what I'm
word,
saying.
and that's another one.
That's why I don't say it. It's either little. I think it's little person.
It has to be little person.
I think midget is disrespectful.
I think I'm able to say it though.
But the thing is though, it is like if you look it up, I don't know, like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's like. I don't know how it works anymore. That's why I don't say anything.
I think I can call it the regular name. I can. Because when you have family members that are in that category, it's all right. Listen, the Portuguese weren't built for their height. Cristiano Ronaldo is he's just like an outcast. Yeah, anomaly. That's not what you see around in Portugal all the time. You see nice little 5'7", like it's little 5'8". But you see a Cristiano Ronaldo 6'1", everyone thinks, oh, Portuguese people are 6'1". It's like, nah, just him.
fun fact of the day: does anyone in the chat know what height classifies you as a smaller person, if you will?
I think it's 4'8".
I believe. All right, so now I have to double check myself, but I thought it was 4'11". I believe it's 4'11". So
is it 4'11"? If it's 4'11",
so.
then we just unlocked like a whole new category of some of my family members.
Are you for real? Are you actually?
Yeah. Okay, now I'm looking it up. What is the?
How tall?
How do I say it?
How short do you have? How tall can you be? No.
How tall do you have
to be
considered a?
Yeah, you just type that.
A dwarf.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had to sneeze.
4'10".
Oh, it's 4. So he was right in the middle.
Yeah, listen, I gotta start adding some family members into this category now.
David,
now that I know that.
David's one of the tallest guys in his family.
It's true though. Listen, I'm the tallest one in my family.
Wait, I'm sending you What
are you sending me?
And mind you, my I hope I sent that to you. That was to you, right? Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh no!
And mind you, David, loud.
Oh god. That's an actual leprechaun. Jesus.
Extreme. No, but mad tall though. Mad tall.
Ooh.
But just like
interesting.
I can't say it without saying it, but like in other words, just very loud.
I got you.
Picture someone that we talk about all the time, exactly like that.
Yeah. No, I got you. No, 100%. I do want to say real quick before we get into these comments, I do want to say happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody and everyone who celebrates. Thank you, St. Patrick, for freeing the snakes out of Ireland. It's the reason why we have this holiday.
I actually don't I don't know nothing about this holiday. So like,
you know what's funny? People will say that there's no snakes in Ireland, and people say because of St. Patrick. But some people say there was never snakes to begin with, so he just did nothing. He just showed up, said I freed everything, and then but it's a controversy. Who knows?
Shout out St. Patrick, bro. St. Patrick. Hey, man, it's a holiday where everyone just goes out there. It's just an excuse to drink. Like that's what everyone does. Everyone goes out and just starts acting like fools, bro. That's exactly what it is. For sure.
Even the non-Irish people are like, yeah,
exactly.
It's like, no, you're not. Whatever. Let's go into these comments though, guys. Knife says Eric Hines in a collar. What?
Guys,
Eric, you look professional. You're comparing it to me. Look, I got a friggin' sweatshirt on. I gotta take it off. I feel like I gotta look more professional. No,
you don't. Trust me, you don't. I'm running straight for work.
I gotta look more professional. You're right. Let me read the next comment. I'll take off my sweatshirt.
Oh my god.
Jay said, "Damn it, Eric! It's episode 338. Tell your boss you're off the clock. It won't come in for Ben on Saturday."
Hey man, you understand how much I would love to do that. You have no idea. I'd love to call tomorrow, even right now, and be like, "Yo, like it's episode 338. I gotta be off the clock now. I gotta get out of here."
All right, we ready. Let's take off the sweatshirt. Now we're talking right now. Because it's about to get spicy with these hot takes today. I'm just saying.
I'm my goodness, this guy's gonna go crazy.
Said, my guy looking like he about to preach to the masses with those glasses. Lord and Lamar Jackson found a way to the MVP in different ways. Amen.
yeah. Wait, it's so stupid. Yeah, I can't even put it back on now. I got, that's the second thing I got. I never got a preacher before. The only other thing I got, my mom and my sister call me Arthur. I don't like it.
Arthur,
because I have this mustard shirt upstairs that I wear. So when I put that on, they're like, "Yo, you look like Arthur." I'm like,
"Yeah, you gotta make the fist, like the fist meme. You gotta put the fist on."
I see. That's not fair, bro.
Shout out to Arthur. Jay said, "My guy looking like he just said that one. I'm just on another level today." Knife says the glasses and the collar shirt. So you either work at a T-Mobile kiosk or something IT.
That's crazy. I used to work at IT, which is funny.
There you go.
So I got my other job. But no, I do not work at any of those.
It's a data manipulator or whatever. He pretty much tricks companies.
All right, bro. Yeah, I'm a data manipulator. I'm gonna
manipulate data. He puts in some numbers.
I'm gonna manipulate your data.
Hey, listen, manipulate D&E's data. Pop it up.
I'm gonna go into YouTube.
Exactly. Change everything. Put us on Netflix. what we should be doing. What are we wasting?
It would never go out. It would never go.
What are we wasting this talent for?
Dude, it would never, dude. The moment I put it out, someone would flag it in 2 seconds. They'd be like, "Hey, what's this show called D&E Takeover?"
But everyone would love it. Listen, that's how you got to look at it. So, man, it looks like he gonna knock on your door and ask about the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ with the glasses on. Listen,
y'all are so stupid, bro.
A lot of the comments is it's always when you have something new. They always have
I get bullied. Yeah. I literally get bullied.
It's funny though. I think I influence it though.
Oh, you think?
Just a little bit. I think just a little bit. I don't think it's totally my fault because they have a mind for themselves, but I do think like I egg them on a little bit.
I don't have to wear anything new. This is a norm. This is literally a norm. People come here and just start bashing me like, "Yo, Eric, what's good?" And they feel comfortable to do it. All right, bro. I
listen, Buster. Knives says, "Was it dressed up like green shirts or Lucky Charms Irish style Irish racism?" Jesus Christ!
What?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Jay said, "Midgets can call other midgets midget, but to us normies, they are little people." Fair enough. Fair enough. There we go.
I can't say that. It's a nasty joke you can
don't
make.
Say it.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, is it not? Nah, I can't be saying that. It's like, nah, I can't be saying that. No, just move on.
Yeah. Now
you know what I'm thinking of.
I have a feeling what you're feeling.
Like,
I have a feeling.
Yeah.
No, I think I know. Now I said I don't know either. Little people, but children are little people. Midgets seem offensive, but why though? Why are we talking about this? I was in the middle of this conference, this chat, and I'm like, what are we doing? I refuse to call you a dwarf unless you own a battle axe. I don't know, David. Oh my gosh. The Hobbit. Philip said, shout out to Philip. The first thing he says on this whole podcast is The Hobbit. We know we're not doing something right today, guys. I said I roll with being called a Hobbit if I was a little person. Jesus Christ. Let's move on. Jason, beat me to 4'10". I used to be 5 foot and under. It used to be 5 foot and under. Not I used to be. It used to be 5 foot and under. Yeah. They keep on going on. Yeah. Little. Nice. The hobbits use earth magic, Philip. If you're a hobbit, you're gonna need some alchem. I don't even know.
Alakazam, David.
Alakazam, sorry. Some dandelions or something. My bad. Listen.
I can't.
I will forget green thumb. I got green sets of arms. Said no snakes in Ireland. I believe you. By the way, there's this guy named Conor McGregor.
Wow, insane.
He said, y'all heard about Drake mental breakdown in New York. So he went for a hot dog. He went to a hot dog stand, asked about toppings, heard mustard, and started crying. Listen, that's a traumatizing thing for him. He can no longer, even if he liked it, he can no longer have it ever again.
I wonder what comedian said that joke first.
I don't know if there ever was one.
Nah, there's gotta be somebody. Not. You think Nas made it up right now?
I think
you
so.
Don't think he found it somewhere? Nah, I think so. that sounds not in a way to bash Nas. I think Nas is funny, but I also think like that seems like that's just too good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just like it's too comedic. It's too created. It's too created. No, like it seems like it was said at a show already. You like they ran at that.
So you say he took it off of TikTok and.
Like, he definitely saw it somewhere. Yeah.
Gotcha.
No shame in it, though. No shame in that.
He said, fun fact, there was a little person Olympics, and the basketball games are compared to the WNBA zero dunks. That's funny. That's funny. Yo, listen, lower the rims.
I saw a stat. No, I saw a video the other day. I didn't send it to you because I was like, I can't even be bothered to talk about it. But Angel Reese had won DPOY of this new league that they're in right now. I forgot the name of the league. You know the 3v3 league or whatever it is.
Oh, you know yeah, I never watched it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, neither have I. But like, she won DPOI. The first clip of like the highlight reel on Instagram, right? She gets a steal, runs down the court. There's a defender trailing her, and then there's her teammates right behind her, right? So there's two people, and she literally like, mind you, just by herself on a fast break. She looks at the rim, turns around, and passes the ball into coverage, and the person makes the layup. Now, granted, she got the assist. But what I'm trying to say here is she got the steal. If you saw it, you'd be astonished. It'd be like, yo, what? She gets the steal, runs down the fast break, clear open lane to the hoop. No one's catching her, and she says, and throws it backwards. Bro, there might be a real life like fundamental issue with layups. Like, I don't even know how to explain
Ben Simmons syndrome.
But
you leave a wide open layup,
dude. Sometimes it just looks so weird when they go for layups.
It's because you know what they do? They don't go for the underhand layup. They go for the overhand and freaking like bouncing it off the backboard, like we learned when we were like 5-6 years old in little league and little league basketball.
But even then, you can do that and still look athletic. Like when you just, I don't know how to explain it. It looks silly. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overstepping it. But that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that I think we talked about this before, but you have Angel Reese saying that she's gonna hold out. I heard another WNBA player say if they don't get the money they deserve. Girl, what money do you deserve? You deserve to pay the NBA back. That's what you deserve. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, have the audacity. They're just watching it. They're not just watching it because of her. They're watching it because of me too. No, I'm watching it because of Caitlin Clark, not because of you. Bro. Double, 25 offensive rebounds because you missed 5 layups in a row. Let's be real.
But when I tell you, she's been in the league for 1 year, mind you. Only 1 year. Talking about we don't get paid enough. Yo, you just got here.
Exactly.
You just got here.
It's like here's how I compare. Ready? And I'm not trying to compare these players at all, but it's like Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo going into La Liga or soccer in general, revolutionizing it, creating so much more money into the league. And all of a sudden, you have like friggin', I don't know, name a regular player, some regular bench player. You got Amir Khan over there saying, "Hey, I'm not playing. We need to hold out until we get more money. It's because of me." Darwin Nunez. It's because of me too. They're like, no, it's not. It's because of those dudes that are freaking grinding it up.
Oh man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a wild situation, but hey, shout out for DPOY though. Congrats to you. I guess
she won it.
Yeah, she won it. That's why they posted they posted a bunch of different highlights of her playing good defense. Like she got a lot of steals, she got a good amount of blocks, but it was mostly steals. Like she was, and I'm not gonna lie, like the steals were nice though. Like she was cooking a lot of people, and it was like perfectly timed. I give her props to that. It's just the one clip of her just not taking a wide open layup. At least Ben Simmons was guarded by Trae Young. You know what I mean? Like when I tell you free layup. I gotta find it for you, bro.
Listen, don't even bother. I'm not gonna watch it anyway. No offense. It's all right. Don't even put it on. No offense. It's funny because when I turn on TikTok, all I see is Angel Reese 25 offensive rebounds, and it's all from her missed layups. So obviously the algorithm, me and your algorithm are not connecting on the same level.
Hey, listen. She can have as many rebounds as she want. If she's stat padding, she's stat padding.
Is that what it is? Is she pulling SGA right now?
If it's not that, then I have to call her bad at basketball. So it's like I'm gonna say it's that. Like or like if it's not that, then I have to say she's offensively one of the worst players I've ever seen. Like, but like, I don't think that's what it is. I'm just saying she's not padding.
Listen, I'm not trying to hate on people, but I'm just pointing out the facts. Just like how when people say Bronny's trash, it's the facts. It's not hate. Angel Reese.
Bronny's not bad though, David.
Bronny's
not.
Oh, Bronny. Yeah, Bronny's not bad.
Bronny's pretty good at basketball.
Bronny's pretty good. I mean,
honestly, he's just not one of the best in his league, but he's also a 55th pick. Like what? He's not bad, David. He's not bad. He's better than. I will tell you this. Okay. On the just to play devil's advocate because I feel like it right now. Why not? What's it called? He is better than a decent amount. Well, not decent. I don't want to say decent amount, but he's better than a good amount of players that was drafted within his draft class. I will say that much. If you look at the numbers, he is. I'm telling you. I'm being honest. Because they both give down if I'm lying, but like
they give every player the same amount equal playing time that they give Bronny. I think they pull up similar stats.
No, because he's averaging like 20 something in the G League.
No, I'm not talking about G League. I'm not talking about G League. I'm talking about professional.
It's the same thing though. If he was to go
12% from the field.
No. I'm saying if he's doing that in the G League and they're not doing that in the G League, then you would then take them into the NBA, and the other person would hypothetically do worse because
you know what?
At least You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? You got a point. Bronny, rookie of the year. I'm sold.
Oh, all right. I didn't say all that.
He's gonna finish top 3.
No.
Watch. You think I'm joking?
No.
You gotta put that DraftKings FanDuel bet in right now.
If Bronny finishes anywhere near, if his name gets even mentioned for rookie of the year, we've lost the plot. I promise you, we've lost the plot. Like,
it's funny stuff, dude. What a life! What a life!
Meanwhile, I'm over here. Oh my gosh, man! Let me stop.
Knife says I made that up that night eating a hot dog at work. Fair enough. See, you made up the joke there. See,
Knives, you gotta put that out on social media. Everyone will do that. Come on, you gotta hurry up. Someone's definitely seen that before, though. I feel like I would have heard that.
Jason, isn't dude a chef? His humor is all dark. I'm sure he comes up with it. Facts. So I've been saying that for a month. Knife says Angel Reese DPOY. I'm not reading that rest of that.
Wait.
I'm not reading the rest of that.
Wow.
It's a good joke though. I like that one.
Wow.
I do like that joke. I gotta give you that one. Jay said, "Yo, this is so annoying. My nose is so congested. I sound like a freaking like a smoker. It's so annoying."
But you don't even sound bad to me. Like
I
don't think you sound bad. I think you can kind of hear it, but realistically, if you just we just go. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it sounds that bad.
I'm making a bigger deal about pointing it out.
Not when you've lost your voice or when your voice is weak, I can hear that.
Yeah.
That I can hear. Yeah.
So Jay said, "Yo, a 16-year-old Filipino who put that defense on Sabrina should win DPOY." Yeah, you got a ball handler that got shut down by a 16-year-old Filipino. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even see that.
Boy, it was like overtime.
Oh, the high school?
Yeah, like the OTE or whatever it is.
And she got tight, did she?
She got tight because she knew that she just got roasted. Listen.
We can't, guys, for the love of everything, please stop putting women's basketball professionals against like 16, 17-year-old boys. Please stop. Like I feel like anyone who creates those events knows exactly what they're doing.
No, 100%. They're trying to prove a point. Comedy. Especially, I'm pretty sure it's comedians running it.
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen, and it's gonna make the league look worse. So just stop. We all get it. We know. But it's when they decide to speak out and be like, "We need more pay," is when someone does something like this. And
yeah.
All right, bet. So
it's like, listen, stay in your core, grow your sport, and then we can talk. But come on, we all know at the end of the day, men's sports, for the most part, in terms of team sports, dominates female sports. Because I know Serena Williams is a baller, but even Serena Williams said she versed like the 150th ranked tennis player, she would get her butt whooped. She said 6-0, 6-0. She said that.
I don't even think,
because she knows what's up.
I'm trying to think of a sport that, like, no disrespect, I'm not saying a woman can't beat a man in a sport, but like when it comes to professional, you take the best professional and the other best professional. I don't think there's a sport.
There definitely isn't. Listen, if I go I have a Guinness World Record book over here. I don't know where the hell it is, but I know it's somewhere over here. If you look at all the records between men and women in sports, men are beating the women.
Yeah.
There's gaps. Because there's no hate against it. And people think it's like, oh, you're hating on the women's sports. No.
Being misogynistic, David.
They're over here and we're over here. Do not combine the two. Because then that's how you create mayhem.
I'm just like, maybe like chess. You know?
Yeah, I mean, intellectual things.
They might be able to beat us in chess. Maybe like one person.
Damn it! Can I say it, please? Can I play it? Say it.
I'm not here.
I can't say it. I can't say it. It was a good joke, though. I honestly wish I.
You gotta say something.
Maybe at hour 2 we'll talk about it, but not now.
You gotta say something about something.
Hey!
I knew it was coming.
So Angel Reese with layups is like a catcher has to walk the ball back to the pitcher because he is afraid to throw it back. Gotcha.
For real, bro. Y'all have to see that clip. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Nice says no. She's gonna. No, wait. We thinking she's talking hoops. This is an OnlyFans conversation.
Stop.
Yeah. Probably.
Stop this. No.
I do want to get into these comments though, so I'm gonna run through these comments real quick because I do want to get into our topics. Because we're 25 minutes in the show. Appreciate you guys for popping out. Hit that like button if you're enjoying and subscribe. But
dang,
I want to get into these. Where are we up to? Now, Jay said Angel Reese is the George the Messiah of the WNBA. He said,
oh my gosh.
So my dead father made more layups in the past season than Angel Reese. Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Damn, Jay. He said, remember that movie Rookie of the Year? That is what Bronny is living right now. Only he lost his skill, and his dad is the best player on the team. I never saw Rookie of the Year.
I've never seen it either. I actually, fun fact about movies, I just got done watching Interstellar for the first time.
I heard that's good,
bro.
It's like a thriller, right? Messes with your brain.
It's not really. I would say it's more like in the adventure category, but it's.
Wait, is that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, that's Inception. I love Inception. Inception messes with your mind, like just straight broken in the brain. But yeah, continue though.
Yeah, it's a great movie that I like too. Catch Me If You Can. We've definitely seen that.
I actually haven't.
If you were in forensics class, you definitely saw it.
I did have forensics. I don't remember. Yeah. Maybe I did. I just don't.
Yeah, it was a great movie though.
What was my forensics teacher's name? She the high school one.
ROSS.
Why'd you spell it?
Ross. Ross. Yeah, same thing.
Oh, Miss Ross, man, she was cool.
He said, this draft class is so A. I believe he can finish top 3 in voting. Yeah, if it was fan voting, baby.
Yeah, for real.
Nice says, how long does Bronny last after LeBron retires? Let's say 26 seconds. It was close to that.
No, I think by the time Bron retires, I genuinely believe that Bronny would have played enough games to be considered not a rotational bench player, but just a bench player in the NBA. Because we have to, as much as it's annoying, we have to consider the fact that this kid is still playing in the G League all the time. He's playing in the NBA all the time. He's getting the experience and he's getting the training of professionals. He's going to eventually transition. Like whether how high he goes is the real question. But he's you guys are gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna get slandered for this, but like I'm gonna say, like in the G League recently, he's been doing phenomenal. Like he's been playing really, really well. So eventually, it's either he's gonna remain his entire career in the G League or he'll be like the 12th man on a bench, you know. But we don't know where that ceiling stops realistically. But if I had to guess, you don't really amount to that much.
I think it's gonna be a role player or a player. It's either a role player or a player that is on a team but doesn't really play as much.
You really think he could get to role player? I don't think.
No, I'm not talking about like 6-man, 7-man. I'm talking about like 8, 9 in the rotation. Like you're still getting like 10 minutes a game, but that's about it. I mean, he's getting more minutes now, so.
But that's because his dad.
For sure.
Let's just be no disrespect. Like, yeah, he's playing well, but like, if it was anybody else, they would not be getting the same looks, bro. We all know that. So like, we don't have to spend time on that. So I don't know. I just think. Yeah, like 10th man on a bench, highest like 8th.
Probably. Probably.
We'll see.
Bronny James. Let me see. I'm trying to pull up his stats.
The G League stats. It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be accurate to the whole season. But I'll say it's. People have been highlighting his last like 15 games, which you can't find. Obviously, I don't know why they don't have G League stats anywhere.
Well, I looked him up on NBA.com, and for some reason, it has him averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yes.
But then also, and another thing, it says 13 points.
That, I believe, what you listed the first time, I believe, is him in like the last like 15 or the last 20 games, something like that. But I would assume that the 13 is his overall season average because he started off at like 0.2. Like, it's hard to change that to rise that all the way up, you know?
Hold on, I'm getting so many different numbers. Someone said 17 points now. It's okay. Let's see basketball reference. Basketball reference. You would think they'd make it easier to find, but no.
But I mean, they're smart though, because if it was easy to find, then people would criticize him even more.
Bronny is averaging. He's played 9 games this season. Yeah, it says 20 points. Okay, so that's the right one. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Okay, bet.
So he's like, obviously it's the G League, and like obviously we're not gonna like highlight that, but it's still for as much slander as he gets. He's like the first player that we've ever done this with in general.
He's young. He still has to grow.
For as much slander as he gets,
the reason why we're talking about this is it's LeBron James' fault. I'm not gonna get past that. You say your son's
Amen.
play better.
Hey,
but
Stop effing with my son, bro.
Sorry, Mr. Braun.
Hey. Stop effing with my son, bro.
I'm trying to be real, but if like people are like, if that was LeBron coming up to me, I'll just be like, honestly, I'll just say one word: you scared of the truth? Like that's what I would just say to him. You scared of the truth? Like, because honestly, you have nothing to lose if you're the person getting confronted with. What's LeBron gonna do? Hit you?
I did tell David that I was like, he's not gonna do nothing. Like, not in front of everybody. He's not
exactly. And if he hits you, then you got a nice lawsuit on your hands. So either way,
get to the bag.
Yeah, there you go.
But I will say, I'm not gonna lie. If LeBron James walked up to me like that and said all that, I'd probably just ask for an autograph and keep pushing. I'd probably piss him off even more.
Yeah. Where's your autograph? Can I have your autograph, please? Yeah. Sure.
He makes everyone. I'm like, yo, all that nonsense. Yo, give me the jersey. Yo, can you sign this?
You pull his shoe off while he's talking to you. You go start taking his shoe off.
This shoe, bro. Man, warm up. Hey.
Nice. So, real genuine question, David. The New York Jets, what the F? I don't know what you're referring to, but if you're referring to just them in general, yeah. But I don't think anything crazy's happened.
I feel like we've been saying that for the past 15 years, though. We know.
Yeah, because they haven't made the playoffs. We know how it is. Yeah, that's pretty much expected. Jay said, WNBA versus a team of high school special ed gym class. I was like, in the special ed class all day. Nah, that's foul.
Dude, there's something in my eye, man.
Whew. That's crazy.
There's literally something in my eye. I don't know.
Eric, congratulations. Interstellar is so fire.
Yeah, I almost cry. I don't cry for nothing at all. But I almost shed a tear. Almost. But I was like,
we should have watched it together.
But then I just locked in. I was like, yo, what am I doing? I was like, I'm not doing this.
Jay said, Her is such a better movie. I mean, the synopsis says it all.
Her?
I said, I mean, with D Wade's kid, I would put money on one of Bron's kids' transitions as well. Oh, you meant skill. My fault. Jesus.
This ceiling is so nice. Yeah. You gotta appreciate architecture.
Yeah, and my head chef's kid is doing amazing at Chick-fil-A. When he comes to our kitchen, we will eat him alive. Bronny is a victim of his dad's abuse of power, and it sucks. Facts. Couldn't say it better. For sure. Jay said, I think the only thing that will redeem Bronny is if he helps out his grandfather, Delonte West. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, nuts.
He said, at this rate, take D Wade's kid and put him in Utah since D Wade basically owns the team. Yeah, you guys are. Good. Barkley once threw somebody through a window. I am not scared of French-made dressing. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Taco Tuesday flopping LeBron James.
Yo, bro.
LeBron James is all talk. I love how he plays. He's a great player, but he's talk.
I do believe LeBron, if push came to shove, LeBron would mess some stuff up real bad. But like, I'm just saying, in that setting, I cannot stand that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Yeah. People that try to act tough when no one. Yo, I'll tell you this firsthand, right? I don't like I hate that. I don't like acting tough. I don't. It's not cool. Like if I'm doing it, it's as a joke. But if I needed to, just understand that if I'm gonna do that, like it's coming with intention behind it. So like if stuff had to go down, that's what like I'm not gonna act tough unless I needed to, right? But when like for example, you walking up to Stephen A. Smith, both of y'all public figures, and you're in freaking was it MSG or was it Staples Center? Well, it's not Staples Center anymore, but you know what I mean.
Staples Center.
Or was it Crypto.com?
Arena. Yeah.
Crypto Arena. Right? I said Crypto Arena, bro. Crypto Arena. And you have a bunch of fans in front of you, and you're walking up to him like mad aggressive, as if you were about to do something. Like, relax. Yeah. You're not going to do anything to me in this scenario. And if you choose to, guess what? We have security everywhere. So it's like, what do you stop?
Exactly.
Literally stop, bro. Like coming up to me like a normal person and just be like, yo, I'm upset with the fact that the way you're talking about my son. But don't disrespect. Nah, bro.
And the funny thing is he picks on Stephen A. Smith, even though there's people saying way worse things about his son, and he doesn't confront them. Like Kobe Covington calls LeBron James out all the time to go fight him. LeBron For sure. Never rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully
That's what
so.
I'm saying. It's like, but you go.
It's like, come on.
Yo, that's so crazy. Like,
yeah. But Knives says, LeBron, real quick, that's your son. But he is a grown man too. Eric David, if a grown man's daddy is checking you about him, don't that make him look sweet? Yeah, because Bronny, this makes you look real sweet. Facts. That's so true. It's like one of those things like you say your dad to solve your issues. It's like
yo, it's just, you ever see those memes? But before you got traded, when you would have like a bunch of guys basically saying, "Pass the ball, daddy," and like,
yeah. They say who?
Which one? It's like, Dad, pass the ball, Dad, Dad. Yo, it's like coming to life. Like, protect me. But I know he didn't ask for that. You know, Brian. You just know Brian didn't ask for that, bro.
No, for sure, never. And there's no disrespect to the kid. I think he still has time to grow, but just where the father put him in. No, I love it when Jay says stuff. On the edge. Jay's always walking the edge of the sidewalk. I feel like Knives, you're either like off the sidewalk, you're completely off, and it's not like in a good way. Like you just say the most craziest things, and they're funny. But like when Jay walks, he walks a real tight rope, and then all of a sudden, like sometimes it goes over, sometimes it stays up. It's like you don't know which way.
Knives walks in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
Knives walks in the middle of the street.
Facts. Said also enough with the naming arenas after random stuff. I am still not over Zion playing in Smoothie King Arena. Yeah. That's on purpose, dude.
Nah, it's on purpose to keep him around.
Jay says because Zion spent half of his rookie signing bonus on a Smoothie King. Yeah.
Guys, leave my king alone, bro. Zion,
the guy who's eliminated from playoffs.
You know what's crazy? Speaking of guys, let's go into our NBA topics really quick, right? Because there's not too much of them, to be honest with you. It's just a little bit of playoff updates, little updates around the league. But currently, since last time we spoke, the only team that had clinched was the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference. Since then, we now have the Oklahoma City Thunder who clinched the playoff berth. They haven't clinched the first seed yet. Well, I'm sure that's soon to follow. Cleveland clinched their first seed, they clinched the division. I'm lying. They didn't clinch the first seed. But Boston also have clinched playoffs. Shout out to them. And then New Orleans Pelicans joined the Utah Jazz as the second team to be eliminated from playoff contention. How do we feel about that, David? How do we feel about that? Pelicans season is officially over. What are we looking at in the future for the New Orleans Pelicans? Probably gonna have a top pick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The future of the New Orleans Pelicans, trades. It's gonna be trades. I think there's gonna be people leaving there because I look at this team. I know there's people who've been injured. Obviously, aka Zion's been out for a long time. But like, even when you look at the talent that this team has, how the hell are you losing games when all these players are playing? CJ McCollum, Trey Murphy III. You have Zion Williamson. Like, they have some ballers on their roster. Not only that, Bruce Brown, which I love him as a role player, in my personal opinion. You know how much we love Bruce Brown from Brooklyn days.
Yeah.
But like, also like, not even that. Jose Alvarado, which is a decent defensive guard. You have a bunch of DeJounte Murray. I know he's out for the rest of the season, but you look at a roster with this team where it's like, listen, something isn't working. Something ain't working. And like, it's going to get to a point where it's like, how many years are we going to wait for this before we have to give a extension to another guy? It's like Zion already has an extension. Soon it's probably going to be DeJounte. Then it's going to be Trey Murphy. It's like, there's only so much money that you can give around to these players, and especially since they're all young. DeJounte's 28. Trey Murphy's 24. Zion is 24. Like, they have a bunch of young players and they have such a prosperous career together. But the thing is, I don't know if the Pelicans can keep it together, because I don't know if some people are going to want to leave. But this is like the second year in a row, if I do stand corrected, that they missed playoffs with a talented roster like they have. So it's just sad to see a team with young talent like the Pelicans eliminated from contention. I know players haven't played, but now you look in the offseason, you're looking at a situation with them. It's like they might have to make some moves. I'm talking about trade deadlines. I think Zion might be moved. Somebody might be moved because something ain't working, and you already added pieces to this, and it still ain't working. So I don't know.
That year that Zion actually played like a decent amount of games, did they not at least make the play-in? I don't know if did they make the playoffs?
I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
I think they might have made the play in at least because that year he went crazy. I remember that because he was also that year, I believe.
Yeah, but what do you think the Pelicans do in the future?
As an organization, I think the smart thing to do is to really, really sit down with Zion and figure out what's the next steps because they need to become more clear.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because what's he gonna talk about? He's like Chick-fil-A over here, Taco Bell in this area. Like that's the
I lobbed it up for you. I freaking lobbed it up for you.
It's like what steps you talking about?
To be honest with you, I thought you were gonna say steps. He's not walking anywhere. Like, but no. All jokes aside, I think we need to figure out what is the goal with you. What are we doing with you? And they need to figure out that contract situation because that contract situation is really poor because what it does is it allows him to play a certain amount of games and then just have an excuse to sit out. You know, as long as he gets his money, that's all that matters. You have to find a way to get this guy on the court. Does he want to play? That's the real question. Does he want to do it? For me, if I'm the Pelicans, I go into the draft. I try to draft just any player, just the best option, period. Right? Maybe not a point guard. Maybe I do get a point guard. Depends, right? Or maybe you go small, you go for a wing, maybe you go for a center. You kind of can go anywhere with this team as of right now because there's so many injuries and holes. That's what the real problem is. There's just so many injuries for them this year, and also just a lot of players that just it doesn't seem committed, right? I would wait till about maybe not as close to the trade deadline, but I'd push it all the way out to the trade deadline. I'd give it till then. And then at that point, I'd make my decision whether we need to move forward with Zion or not. Because I think we've had enough of seeing this guy teeter. The first year, he was just too chunky, didn't get in shape. Second year, or the first of his contract, I should say. First year just was too chunky, didn't get in shape. Then he comes back and he plays amazing. Then he gets hurt. And it's injury situations, then it's back to being chunky again. Then they have to make a contract where you have to be under a certain amount of pounds in order to get your contract. It's like, it's silliness. It's honestly silliness. And it's stuff that you have to ask yourself the question, is he worth it? Now, when Zion plays, and he plays at the level that he can, he is the most efficient player in the league. Right now, I believe he's averaging he plays like 28 minutes a game because he's on minutes restriction. And I believe, shout out to Low. I get a lot of my information from Legend of Winning. Low, love watching his videos. He's very, very insightful in the NBA. But I have to give credit where credit's due before I say anything, right? I believe he's averaging in the time span of him playing, not the entire season. On the 28 minutes, he's averaging like 26 points. That is crazy. That's so he's almost averaging a basket a minute. Or not basket a minute, but every single minute he's generating you a point at least. So it's his numbers are there. It's a matter if he just wants to be on the court or not. That's the real biggest thing. And if he doesn't want to be, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah. I really don't. I agree with you. I really don't think it's worth it. You have to move in a different direction, and just find a different way, bro. Because it's only getting worse.
Yeah, I do think for the Pelicans in their future, I think this is their last year of actually figuring something out before stuff gets real for them in terms of moving people or adding people to their roster. Because like you said, they're gonna have a top pick in the draft, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're gonna have a lottery pick. So at that point, they can get a guy that can benefit their team, a superstar or a good college player that can go on the roster, and they have another young team. So I think that they already have enough talent as is. Trey Murphy, CJ McCollum, DeJounte when he's fully healthy, and Zion when he plays and when he's healthy. The thing is, like, this year's draft, I think, is they're going to have to be a big focal point in who they get, and also free agency. Because if you have another performance where they miss the playoffs, then we're looking at a situation where someone's going to get moved because Zion has to stay healthy. Zion has to play. It's really that simple because he's the best player on that team. But I want to correct myself. The Pelicans did make the playoffs last season, but they got swept by the Thunder 4-0. So
I knew I had seen Zion in the playoffs at least once.
I knew it wasn't really that I knew I didn't remember because of how bad they got defeated.
4-0. Well, I mean, rightfully so, yeah. Rightfully so, though.
For sure.
But that was again, I believe last year was the season that he actually played. I think I want to say. This is the season he had like 60 games under his belt or something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines.
It makes sense. They're a decent team when he plays. Now it doesn't even matter. When he plays, BI's not there no more. So they're going to have to generate something from that's scoring from someone else. So, but that also leads me into my next topic. I know we want to talk about, Dave, I'm going to let you go into the comments, but I do want to say this really quick. I just want to highlight the fact of how bad the East is right now. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer. There's a good teams in the East. But guys, just to put this in perspective, or how close the West is, I'll say. I'll formulate it that way. The West have 2 eliminated teams already from playoff contention already. The East, with the 15 and 51 Washington Wizards, still have not been eliminated from playoff contention yet. Mind you, Utah's 15 and 53. New Orleans is 18 and 50. The Washington Wizards are 15 and 51. The Charlotte Hornets are 17 and 50. And they still are not eliminated from playoff contention, which is absurd. 15 wins and they still have a chance. Now, granted, like we said this, I said this last episode. I said, well, it's only a matter of time, and they're still here. And I think it speaks volumes to the lower half of the East and how weak it is, and the lack of quality in the teams. But other than that, the last thing I'll say on this, and now David, I'll throw it over to you, is I think everything else is pretty set in stone on the West. I think the West is pretty clear cut on what's going to be happening over there. As far as the East, I'm looking at the Toronto Raptors. Do they have a chance of making the play-in? Possibly. It'll be hard for them to catch the Chicago Bulls, but I'm not going to rule it out. As far as everyone else, I think they're all cooked. Brooklyn, Philly, Charlotte, and Washington definitely. And then after that, the top 6 is locked as well. So at the end of the day, the East has the most drama, if you will, but most of the playoff stuff is basically set in stone. We're just waiting for everything to see how the chips fall for playoffs.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I feel like the East is pretty much set in that standpoint. I feel like it's hard to catch up, especially when you're 4.5 games behind. The thing is, the West situation, everything's a lot more tighter, like you said, a lot more closer. I feel like you look at these teams, and I just want to out this one team because they're really pissing me off. We were on this podcast 2 weeks ago when Kyrie Irving got injured, right? When Kyrie got injured, we said the Dallas Mavericks are most likely going to drop out of their 10th spot, and the Phoenix Suns are going to take it, right? It's fitting. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. How did this team not make it to the 10th spot and overpass the Mavericks at least? We're looking at a Phoenix Suns team that is still 1.5 games behind the Dallas Mavericks. And this has been at least 5 or 6 games since Kyrie's injury, if I'm not exaggerating. Like, this Phoenix Suns team sucks with a capital S. Like, there's no other way to put it. How do you have all these superstars and not figure something out? And obviously, none of these superstars match with each other. They all need the ball in their hands, and that's their problem. But I think if you're the Phoenix Suns, you don't even deserve to make playoffs. I don't even think they're going to make playoffs at the rate that they're playing right now. I think the Dallas Mavericks take the 10th spot. The Suns don't even deserve it and I think this is looking at a situation where Phoenix is going to be looking into the offseason, and they are going to revamp it, trade everybody else. Devin Booker might be out of there. Bradley Beal probably is not going to be on any other team. I don't know if he's going to be traded, but he's not going to get given up for a lot. Kevin Durant might be going to another team. Like, in this situation where the Suns, this is what we're talking about, the big gambling. You gamble so much on players, you trade away your future for a chance at a title. But then when it blows up in your face, like how bad it was for the Phoenix Suns, it's laughable. It's really laughable.
To be honest with you, though, I do think they get the spot. Their schedule is ridiculous. Their schedule, if they beat the Raptors tonight, what they're a half a game behind them, right? I believe.
Yeah, 1.5.
If they beat the Raptors tonight, they probably lose. They beat the Bulls, and they win those 2 games. They're already in, because I don't know. You have the Cavs. They have the Cavs, Bucks, Celtics, Timberwolves, Rockets. Bro, they're not winning any of these games. Bucks, Celtics, Knicks.
Warriors, but Eric, you're forgetting Thunder. Anthony Davis might be coming back.
Oh man, please, bro.
They need to take care of that situation when they had that situation.
If I'm the Mavericks, he needs to sit down, bro. Don't come back. There's no point in coming back. There's really no point. What's the point of coming back?
But the Suns have to blow everything up for sure. No way, fans or buts. They got to get rid of everybody. But who knows?
That was a failed project. But hey, thank you for letting us take all your picks.
Yeah, right. Thanks for helping us. Let's go into these comments and then we'll move on.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we up to? Damn, we got a lot of comments. Appreciate y'all. Now it says, name the stadiums after legends, dude. The Kobe Bean Bryant Arena. How hard will the ballers play there? Facts. I agree with that. They should name. I 100% agree with that, guys. They should name sports arenas based off of the players that were legends at their clubs or their teams. Like now, for any sport. It's so true though.
My question is though, like, does it ever change once you get named as the arena after you? Or like once it's done, it's there, and then until someone decides to move, it doesn't move.
I think it has to stay.
So okay, so then the next problem comes, like, say for example, the Bucks name their stadium after Giannis, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played for them. What do you do there?
Well, that's the problem because you gotta look at it, be like, who had the most impact on my team?
True.
That's what you gotta be. That's what you really gotta look at. Who? It's not in terms of who's the best in the NBA or who was the greatest NBA player of all time. So who had the best impact when they stayed in Milwaukee? Who had the most impact for our team? I think that's where you really gotta look at it for each team.
You also gotta understand that these stadiums are not just used for sporting events. These stadiums are also used for like concerts and shows. Like they're used for many different things. So I don't know if you naming it the Kobe Bean Bryant Arena when there's like other things that probably go on in there. Like I don't know.
I don't think LA would have a problem with that. The fans.
Yeah, it's a little different. But like imagine like changing Madison Square Garden, bro. What?
Well, there hasn't really been a Nick in history that's really impacted the team. If I'm being frank.
Mello. Wait, no, you said it yourself, Frank. Ntilikina. He deserves it. I think he deserves it.
That's the biggest robbery from a French guy.
Hey man, they thought he was the first Wemby.
I remember when we drafted him. I was like, even in my head, I was like, who the hell is this guy?
Frank Ntilikina, baby.
It's like Pingus is like, it's like, geez, it was so bad.
Frank walked so Wemby could run. That's what really happened.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Frank walked.
I thought Wemby was a better player.
No. They would never look the Wemby way if it wasn't for Frank.
Thank you, Frank, for your sacrifice. Jay said only if Orlando can be called Shaq Daddy House of Hoops.
Shaq Daddy is nuts.
That's crazy. Or the stadium should do like every 3 months, like change the name. Because let's be real, the arena, the name,
legal stuff.
Listen, they're already getting money from sponsors. The only reason why they're getting like McDonald's Arena is because Uber Eats League is because they're having they're paying their money. Because the thing is, like, listen, you don't have to change the actual name of the arena, but when we look at it, like on a stat sheet or whatever, or you play 2K or something, like say the actual arena name, you don't have to change the actual name on the headlines outside, but change like every 3 months, dedicated to someone in your history that's played for your team. I feel like that could actually work.
I feel like if you was to do that, I feel like you would start it now and you would pick the most recent, like, historic player within your team.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do every 3 months though. That's like a little. I feel like it would lose credibility.
Obviously, but I'm not giving that exact standpoint, but like a time period, every year or whatever. Nye says, yeah, that's cool. People clinching. Awesome. Detroit basketball. Yeah, facts. Detroit right now. I wanted to mention this before because we were talking about the Pelicans, but the Detroit Pistons right now are, in fact, they're smoking the Pelicans 63-32.
What? All right, bro. Why in the court, bro? Dude, 63 points in 2 quarters, yo.
Yeah.
And you only put up 32 points. Get off the court, bro. Get off the court. Get off the court.
No ifs, ands, or buts, but I really think Cade Cunningham is literally one of the best point guards in the league, at least in the top 5. I think it's not hands down, no argument in my standpoint. Top 5? What I see him play. Top 5.
Hold on. Brunson.
Yes.
I'm gonna go down the list. Brunson, Shea, Luka. I would put Darius Garland above him.
No.
Yeah.
I would not put Darius Garland above Cade.
Darius Garland this season has been insane.
No. Cade has been playing so much better.
No. So much is crazy. So much is so crazy.
Cade has been playing so much better than Cade Cunningham.
You said Cade... What?
Cade Cunningham is playing so much better than freaking what's his name? Darius Garland. Thank you.
No, bro. No.
Oh, let's pull it up.
So much is so insane.
Let's pull up the numbers.
Why does my phone keep freezing?
Should I put up Cade? I'll pull up Cade.
You pull up Cade.
I got Cade's numbers on.
Hold on. I'm on a black screen right now. All right.
Racist.
How's that? All right, bro. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, Cade is are we rounding up or are we staying exact numbers?
Round up.
Okay, Cade is averaging 26 points. Are we going tit for tat or everything?
Say your line and I'll say mine.
Okay, Cade is averaging 26 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, shooting 46% from the field.
Darius is averaging 21, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 48% from the field. Let me see.
Cade's been balling out.
Let me see his 3-point percentage. Show that to me. Darius is at 41.
Yeah, Cade's at 31, but that's just not primarily his game.
Let me get the free throw. Not that it really matters. I'm just
85,
88. What's his blocks and steals? It probably is higher than his, to be honest. Well,
Cade's steals are 1.2.
Same with Darius.
And his blocks are 0.7.
To say, I don't know. To say that Cade clears Darius is. I
honestly think Cade clears Darius. And Darius Garland. It's just the fact is like Cade Cunningham's playing at another level. Ever since the All-Star break, he's been taking it up a notch. And I think you look at his numbers, he's 10th in scoring, he's 3rd in assists. It's just his team, the Detroit Pistons, when they went down with Jaden Ivey, you thought their season was pretty much butt cheeks. Cade said, nah, get on my back. We're the 6th seed. And I know the Cavaliers are the 1st seed, but Donovan Mitchell, their team is just stacked in general.
Let me hold on, because now I gotta look at this, because he's better than, I would say he's better than Dame. He's better than, let me see what Dame's averaging this season. I'm not even tapped in with Dame like that for real.
Dame's averaging 25 or something like that.
25, 5 and 7, 45% shooting. I would still take Cade over Dame overall.
For sure.
I guess I could say I could take Cade over Darius. I just wouldn't. I don't want to disrespect Darius. I feel like that's crazy.
That's the thing. We're not disrespecting him when we say someone else is better.
No, but you're saying he's
disrespecting
clear.
him.
That's crazy.
Disrespecting him would be saying that Bronny James is better than Darius Garland. That's disrespect.
No, that's just wrong. That's just incorrect. But saying that someone I don't think Cade clears Darius. I think Cade clears. I'm trying to think of someone just off the rip. I think Cade clears Cam Thomas right now, right this season. I think Cade clears Jordan Poole. I think Cade clears Jalen Green.
Even some B tier superstars.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Darius Garland, I don't think Darius Garland is having a great season. Another break. As much as Cade's having a breakout season, Darius is also having a breakout season in the same season.
Darius having a fantastic season, but it's always going to be shadowed because of the fact that he's got other ballers on his team. Cade Cunningham, it's literally just him. It's him.
That's not true at all, though. It's not just him, though. Amin Thompson is insane this year.
Amin Thompson's not even on his team. It's Asir Thompson.
Asir Thompson. My fault. Asir Thompson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but listen, we look at who's a superstar of that team.
It's Cade, no doubt. Yes. It's definitely
who's
Cade.
Who's the superstar of the Cleveland Cavaliers? Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, but Donovan's not even Donovan's a superstar of the Cleveland Cavaliers, but the Cleveland Cavaliers are a well-oiled machine. That's what they're fully all together in one. Donovan, let me pull up Donovan's numbers now, because now
Donovan's averaging 23. He's not even averaging legit numbers. It's the fact that Evan Mobley's averaging 18 as well. Jared Allen's averaging 13. They're a great overall team, for sure.
But so wouldn't that logic didn't you basically just tell me at that point that Cade, I'm not trying to take anything away from Cade. Cade is amazing. But if we flip-flop the two, wouldn't Cade's numbers get affected in some type of way?
Yes, but the question is who's the better player? It's not the fact that who is the better team.
I agree with you. I think it's Cade. But to say that Cade clears Darius,
based off of numbers,
that's my thing. Based on the numbers, how?
He's averaging 2 more points, 2 more assists. He's shooting similar from the field. It's a pretty big margin when he gets to that standpoint in terms of points.
How is that clear?
Ready?
How I don't want to. I give it to you. He's averaging more points, more rebounds, more assists, and he's technically shooting better. He's not shooting better from 3. He's not shooting better from the free throw. And I don't know how we would consider it like a vast majority in that sense. I don't know where that comes from.
I think going back to the original top 5, Cade Cunningham's in my top 5.
I agree with you in that. I just don't agree in like the separation between the two. I think Darius is like a tier below him, but he's not that far. Like
no, he's a tier below him.
I would say
maybe Clears is the wrong description, but he is better than him.
I would say I don't know if Cade this season. Cade is top 5. If you was to
point guard, yes.
If you was to take like just based off like who would you take right now in general, not based off like resume, but like who's like the overall better point guard when they're all at their best, I don't think he is top 5.
I don't do that though. I don't like doing that.
Why not though? That's
because that's the thing. Like it's like comparing Victor Wembanyama to Giannis. It's like you can't do that because he's got so much more years on him.
No, that's not. No, it's not.
It's the thing. Cade has only been for 4 years.
But we're not talking about resume. We're talking about overall better player right now. Like if I'm saying in the difference, the reason I'm trying to say that is because like in this season, yes, in this one season in particular basketball, he has had a top 5 season. But if we were looking at it from a standpoint, like, whereas, all right, so based on the season, are you like putting Cade in like a certain category now? Because over time, that's how we determine if like they're that good or not. That's why I'm like
Cade Cunningham is in a superstar category. He's a top 5 point guard. That's the category I put him in.
This season's top 5.
This season. Well, yeah, because you got to go off of this season because that's the most recent thing you see. That's the thing with recency.
Yeah, but if we did, if we did that, biased. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Then you run into recency bias though. Because what if next year he's trash?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You got to look at it year by year. You can't say that he's overall better because he's playing better this year. He's going to be overall better.
I agree. If I think to look at it year by year, if you was saying but then you have to stick with the top 5 only in this season. Because then if you step outside that conversation, then you can't look at it year by year. But like, I'm also not
how many years they played.
I'm also not trying to mesh in but the reason I'm saying that is because you have young stars that come in and they don't have to play 5 years to catch someone. Some of them can play 3 years and to still be insanely good. Hence the fact Victor Wembanyama, when he's on the court, top 5 player in the league. Hands down. You can't argue like that.
No, he's not.
That's who name 5 players better than Victor Wembanyama right now.
When they're fully healthy on the court?
Everybody, yeah.
Jokic, Luka, Bron, Giannis, Shea.
Well, you want to put Tatum in there?
Sure, Tatum. I'm trying to think of the names on the top of my head. Brunts.
I don't think I know.
Anthony Edwards. Fine, I'll give you other names. Anthony Edwards.
I don't think he's better. I think he's better than Ant. I think he's better. I'm like, you gotta understand, bro. I can't argue it because you're gonna. And I get it. It's because he hasn't played enough. That's what essentially what's gonna come down to. But if you watch Victor Wembanyama play, bro.
Yeah, he's an anomaly.
I go.
Great player.
I go Jokic. I go Luka. I go Shea right now. And I think he's right behind Giannis. I think he's literally right behind Giannis. But the only reason I'm giving it to Giannis is because Giannis is just, I feel like that's kind of too disrespectful to throw him above Giannis just yet. But Wemby is insane. You don't need that many years to be the best player in the league.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying even if you look at it this year, he's not a top 5 player this year.
That's only because he got hurt though. But when he
even before he was not hurt, he was not a top 5 player.
He was in the MVP race.
He was not top 5 player in my opinion.
In the beginning of the season?
What, the first 2 weeks?
Not the first 2 weeks before he got hurt.
Brother, me personally, I don't think so. I don't think he's a top 5 player. He could be top 10, but he ain't top 5. Is that facts?
Hold on, if I could find. All right, we go ahead and move on. I'm gonna try to.
We got a lot of comments. Let me try to get into these things.
The old MVP ladder.
Shout out to Owen. Owen's in the bill. What's up, boys? Shout out to D&E Takeover. What's going on, Owen? To Visca Bonsa.
Visca Bonsa. Okay, hold on. I just want to point this out really quick. December. I'm gonna go to January 3rd. I want to say December 28th, but I'm gonna go to January 3rd, right? Because this is the second time that he was headlining the MVP race. As far as like they put him on the front of the cover. In December 23rd, they had Wemby at 5. Right? They had Tatum, Giannis, Shea, and Jokic. After that had happened, hold on. If I can get back, if they let me get back, okay. Let me see. The next week when they had this is January 12th. Let's see if he's still on the list. Shea, Jokic, Giannis, Wemby's 4 now, and Tatum's 5. If I go back, if I go again, January 19th, let's see if he's still on the list. Right? And then I'll stop there because that's just enough as it is. Shea, Jokic, Giannis, Cat, Wemby again. Wemby at one point in the league was consistently in the top 5 ranking for MVP.
Yes, but
he's not a top 5 player.
MVP is not best player rankings. It's most valuable player. That's the thing people get wrong.
Fair enough. But for him to be top 5, his team was bad.
For sure.
So if anything, they're highlighting his ability to play basketball even more so. If it'd be different if his team. I'd take that argument if his team was top 3 or top 5 even, right? Because at that point, it's like, all right, you can argue the fact that yes, he's good, but that could also be pushing because his team is good. His team was just in the play-in. He had the lowest team in out of everyone there. The Knicks, Bucks, the Nuggets, and the Thunder. Mind you, he's beating out a Celtic as well in Jason Tatum for consistent weeks.
Yeah.
So that's just my arguing point. My arguing point is the fact that like he's not a top 5 player, but for a good amount of time, and I'll keep looking, but I'm not gonna. There's no point in like saying it consistently because then it's just dragged. But like he was considered a top 5 vote in MVP race, and his team wasn't good. That was before De'Aaron Fox.
I think Victor Wembanyama is a top 10 player in the league, but I don't have him in the top 5. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's fair.
And also, I think during that time period, there's other people that are injured that aren't injured now. So I think also has to be.
What does that have to do?
Giannis was injured for the standpoint of that time.
Giannis was consistent top 3. What do you mean he was injured
in that time?
I literally kept listing it.
Oh, did you say that? My bad.
It was Shea, Jokic, Giannis. Jokic, Shea, Giannis. Giannis was always there.
My bad, coach.
The next week he drops out of Cat. He drops down to 7. And I think after that he probably doesn't come back.
That's also another thing. Cat was in the top 5 so consistently. So is he a top 5 player?
No, that's the difference between the two of them is the fact that Cat was doing it for a long amount of time and then he fell off a little bit. He like dropped back a little bit. That's what I'm also saying. Like the difference between the two is that Cat dropped off a little bit and then also mind you, I could use the same argument. Cat's playing really well. His team is really freaking good. The Knicks all around him are really freaking good. He was the best player on one of the best teams at a time, right? And then it could flip-flop between him and Brunson. But then you look at Wemby, the fact that he's even in top 5 and his team is fighting for a play-in spot, that to me, that just screams, yeah, he's obviously a top 5 player. There's no way, but at the same time, I respect it though, because I think the other way also makes sense. Like I think if you say if he's not a top 5 player, I don't think it's too crazy. But God willing that he's able to still play basketball by next year.
Listen, I think he's a tremendous talent. I just can't put him at top 5. I think he's top 10 for sure. But
I'll never forget when he matched up with Giannis. Him and Giannis, he handled Giannis, and it was it was shocking. So, but hey, man.
That's their point. Listen, you look at Cat's and Victor's numbers; they have literally damn near the same numbers. It's crazy.
He also was, I think, they was injured for the same amount of time too, right? Wasn't Cat hurt during the season or no? Am I bugging? Cat wasn't hurt actually. I don't think Cat was hurt.
Cat only played 59 games, so he did get hurt for a little bit. Yeah, he was.
How much Wemby play? I'm forgetting.
I'll look it up. Wemby played 46 games.
It's not big of a difference, to be honest with you. I don't think Wemby would have finished top 5 for MVP. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to push that narrative. No, I don't think he would finish top 5 for MVP. That would have been crazy. But
I do think the team would be higher up though.
I think he would definitely be top 10 though for MVP. I think they would have definitely put him in top 10.
That I agree with.
But as far as player wise, like I know for a fact if you swapped out the only two players, like it's the players I listed, if you swapped out Jokic, Shea, and Luka, I think it changes significantly, right? Obviously, position. I'm not thinking about positions and all that other stuff, but like I think like those three players are bona fide, like set. Giannis is absolutely set. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to disrespect Giannis, but Wemby's right there. He's right there, and I think it's crazy to say, but I do think he's better than Tatum. I really do. But maybe it's just me rating him really highly. Next year, he'll probably be even better than what I'm already saying it. So
Tatum's having a phenomenal season. I think he gets overlooked by the fact that how good his team is. He's averaging 27, 8, 7, something like that. Along those lines.
I think it's overlooked because he has no aura. Okay. because as media would say, you can't close your eyes and look at Tatum the way he plays and think of Michael Jordan. So therefore, he's not.
Oh God,
good enough.
In the same media that we say, Iguodala. In the same media.
Yo, bro, I never. Someone did this thing where there was like, sit there, close your eyes. I forgot who it was. Right? It was a well-known broadcaster though. He said, close your eyes. I want you to think of like the way Tatum plays, the way he moves, like the way he carries himself. And I'm gonna say face of the league. Does that sound right to you guys? It's like, bro, just because he doesn't play like Jordan, it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
That is what's wrong with the media. You're not pushing the people.
That's such a low IQ take, bro. I'm so sorry. Because it doesn't feel right. What?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about basketball. Like
it's like SpongeBob. I don't feel like it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we got to get into these comments. There's a bunch of comments. I want to run through them.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Jay said, Pelicans trade for Bronny, team him with another bum A player in Zion. Maybe bring back Lonzo and boom, losing record, but tickets sold.
Crazy. I might swear, but in that corner.
Knife says, hey, the Pistons want to get better and you need a ball handler in New Orleans. Herbert Jones for Jaden Ivey. We'll throw in 2 second rounders. That's interesting. That's enticing.
That'd be a wing defender.
Yeah, but they got so many guards in New Orleans, though.
Don't know what they're doing anyways.
That's true. Jay said, serious question. Zion has a history with OnlyFans girls. Do you think Angel Reese collab would be in the works? I mean, he doesn't take hooping seriously. Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
He's a freak. Zion's a freak. Let that be made very clear. Zion is a freak. Like, yo.
In the corner. Whoa. What do you call it? Knives says, brilliant, Jay. He said, what's the closest WNBA team to Louisiana? Let's do this. The fact that we don't know, what's the closest WNBA team to Louisiana?
I don't think I can list you 5 WNBA teams. What do you think I know? It's one closest to Louisiana. It's probably us, Liberty. Let's go New York Liberty, bro. I don't know. I know.
There has to be somewhere else than just Liberty.
I go Liberty. There's Liberty. There's the Minnesota Lynx, right?
Minnesota
Aces, Las Vegas Aces.
Las Vegas Aces. There has to be a Dallas team.
I just don't know their name.
Dallas Stars.
What about Phoenix? Mercury's, right? Mercury's.
Yeah, Mercury. Right? That's where Brittany Grinder.
What about LA Sparks, right? Something like that. Sparks.
Yeah, Eric. Damn.
I dabble.
Really showing you what your feet is popping off as. You're getting Angel Reese highlights and you're getting WNBA teams.
What team does she? Oh, Chicago Sky. She plays for the Sky.
Who?
Get that Reese.
Right? Oh yeah. Indiana Fever. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, snap. They even got the fever going on. Hold on.
Yeah, listen, I got the Caitlin Clark. That's what I got.
The Caitlin Clark fever. All right.
There are any teams in the freaking South?
There's
Southeast?
There's definitely a Dallas team.
No, there is a Dallas team.
I don't know. David.
Oh, I don't know.
What about Florida? No Florida?
There has to be Florida. Hold on. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, we gotta find this now. WNBA, baby.
I mean, Eric, you already damn near picked half of the WNBA. There's like 12 teams.
No way. Oh, the Wings, I think they're called. The Dallas Wings.
Hold up. The fact that WNBA is not
Atlanta
Dream. Let's see. Ready? New York Liberty, Minnesota Lynxes, Connecticut Suns, Las Vegas.
Connecticut. There's a Connecticut team?
Yeah, Las Vegas Aces.
How's their Connecticut team?
Seattle Storm, Indiana Fever, Phoenix Mercury, Atlanta Dream, Washington Mystics, Chicago Sky, Dallas Wings, and LA Sparks. Eric, I know you dabble in that.
I dabble, bro. You know what it is? You know what I did on everything? I dug into my mind of 2K and the times where I just sifted through the teams just to play around. And I was like, oh, I know.
I want to do WNBA 2 NBA game. So it'd be like Angel Reese going up against Prime Lakers.
But you know they would do the same thing they do with FIFA.
Yeah, they would just give the women's stats like 90 attributes.
Yo, FIFA's Hey, when they added that concept, I was like, all right, I guess. But like, what's the point?
Someone was like, how does Sam Kerr have higher stats than Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi?
How is Sam Kerr stronger than Ronaldo? Like,
yeah. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I gotta run through these comments though, so I'm gonna move fast. What are we up to? Nice says, well, Lucas screwed New Orleans if they want to trade him because he's fat. You won't get top value for Luka. Luka ain't going to New Orleans. He's staying in LA.
Yo, Luka ain't overrated, bro. You need to stop with all that.
See? Like, thank you.
Luka's they're losing, but Luka's dropping monstrous numbers, bro.
Should I? No, they just won yesterday.
Oh well, wait, but they was on a losing. Oh, did they only lose one game? I thought there was only
like 2 games in a row.
2-game losing streak. My bad. I missed the last one. But didn't you drop like 44 one of those games?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is crazy to say because I'm a Jokic like fanatic. I do believe at his best, Luka is the best player in the league, and it's not close. Well, maybe it's close, but
best scorer, or best offensive player, and
the best offensive player in the league, and like that's a league where Jokic exists. Yeah.
Listen, you want to see Luka's stats without LeBron in the last couple of games? Where are we up to?
LeBron office, bro.
LeBron got injured in the Boston game. Yeah, so 3 games since they've lost 2 games and won 1. Against Brooklyn, he dropped 22 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists.
Brooklyn won that game.
Yeah, by 3.
Yes, sir.
Against Milwaukee, they lost, and Luka dropped 45, 11, and 3.
God.
With 1 steal and 2 blocks. I'm sorry, 2
defense?
steals and 1 block. Yeah.
Defense? Luka played defense.
And yesterday, against Phoenix Suns, this is why they suck, he dropped 33 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. With 2 steals. He's playing defense.
Luka's box office. Luka's everything that everyone's asking for. Someone that's like, you go to watch and you turn on the TV and it's entertaining and he talks crap. Like, it's everything everyone's asking for in the face of the league, and they're still not going to give it to him.
Eric, close your eyes.
Bro.
You're thinking of Luka.
This is another game. Close your eyes. Think of another dude.
Nah. Hey, yo. Jay said Zion will win the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July, edging out Badlands Chugs by 20 hot dogs before he wins an MVP or NBA championship. Facts.
Leave my Leave my dog alone, bro.
Can we actually talk about these players that they got drafted in that era with Zion and Ja Morant? Just those 2 specifically, Zion and Ja, because they were supposed to be the face of the league at that time. I don't know if they will ever win MVP.
No.
Either one.
Yeah, cooked.
They will never win MVP.
Ja might have a chance, but everyone says it. Even Stephen A says it the best, honestly. But most people say it anyways. But he screwed himself with that gun stuff. I'm not even like his trajectory. His trajectory literally got killed once that happened, because he was moving like this, had to stop playing for a little bit, and everyone kind of forgot about him. And now Ja's still playing. Like, we don't think about it. We don't talk about Ja that much no more. Like, no one. Like, he's still. We never really did. And every single time we talked about Zion, it was about him being fat, to be honest with you. But with Ja was box office and was still having like iconic moments. He still does at times, but like Ja's having a good season and no one's talking about it.
Yeah.
I think he, like, playmaking wise, I think this is his best season.
Yeah, he's got like 7 assists or something.
And that's big for Ja Morant. Like, that's a big move, like a big push in his career. But he's averaging 22, 4, and 7.
Yeah,
45% shooting. Like, he's having a really good season, but
he's having a great year. And that's what happens when you get yourself in trouble. Listen, the top 2 picks, number 1 and number 2, were supposed to be the biggest hype, supposed to change the league. And then all of a sudden, they're looking at never winning an MVP ever again, or never winning MVP at all, or maybe even an NBA championship, depending on where they stay.
Zion's so stupid, bro. Zion, you don't know. Zion could easily be a legendary player, bro.
For
Zion could easily be a top 10 player in this league, easily be a pioneer of this freaking league, and he's just an idiot, bro.
It's funny because both the top number 1 and number 2 picks, they both messed it up by off-court issues.
Hey, but let's check on number 3 though. RJ
has been balling in Toronto.
Man, I'm not no RJ. Yo, remember when he's in New York, bro? I was never about RJ.
Listen, I always liked RJ. I think RJ was pretty good.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, chill guy.
Yeah.
I was getting through this. Nice says, dude, for the first time since COVID, Detroit won't have a lottery pick. What is this life? Damn, it's crazy.
Nice, Detroit's turning it around, bro. Basketball, football.
They're turning that franchise. Hockey too. He said, and the Wings are striking distance. Crazy, man. Yeah, look at that. The Red Wings. There you go. Philip said, bro, I hate the Suns right now. It's been an absolute embarrassment. Facts.
I forget Philip's a Suns fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy, Steelers and Suns.
Philip, what do you think about the Suns? He said, with an extra capital ASS. He said, what do you think about the Suns right now, Philip? I know they're sucking, but what do you think in the offseason? Because that's the only thing you'll be looking forward to.
Crazy.
Oh my God. Where are we up to? Jason, Anthony Davis is going to be in the G League for the rehab. Gonna win the league's MVP and then lead the Mavs to a first round loss in a sweep. Let's go. Listen, all I'm saying is that Anthony Davis better return by the 24th, next Monday.
Bro, if I'm the Mavs, I'm telling it, I'm like, yo, don't even come back. Like, just chill.
Not even for the Mavs. Just play that game. Just play the Monday 24th. That's it.
Oh my God.
I want to at least watch a superstar on the court.
Oh my God. You know the Sixers beat them the other day, right? And you know who traded, who's on the Sixers?
Quentin Grimes. Yeah.
Quentin Grimes. You know where he used to play?
Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks.
You know who traded him?
Who? Mr. Nico?
Oh my
Mr. Nico Baldhead Harrison?
Nico sucks as an all-time greatest the worst GM of all time, bro. Literally the worst GM of all time. His team traded away his entire team and just became bad and was like, this is a good idea.
Yeah, you didn't get nothing. You didn't get anything in return. And the fact is, any other job, you give away something for free, you're gonna get fired. Nico Harrison? Nah, you still have a job.
But you didn't get it for free. You didn't get it for free. Yeah, Anthony Davis.
Pretty much. Yeah. See how that's working out for them. It was so funny. That was such a blue ball moment for the Mavs fans. Because Anthony Davis's first game, he dropped like 20 points in the first half. It's such a blue ball moment for them. They're like, yeah, Nico Harrison's probably sitting down. Like, see what I'm talking about? And all of a sudden, whomp, 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 whomp.
Idiot, bro.
So funny. So funny. Let's run through these. Nice says, Eric, Davey, I need you to read this next message at least 3 times so it really sinks in. Oh, God. The Phoenix Suns have traded or swapped every pick they own until 2032. That is crazy. The Phoenix Suns have traded or swapped every pick they own until 2032. Talk about ruining a franchise. Brooklyn almost did that with the James Harden trade, but they got it back. By getting some trades back. Mikal Bridges one was a big one.
The KD effect. Trade your entire team just because he says, you know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm Kevin Durant. All right, bro. Like, yo, bro. I can't. Love KD, but
you know what the funny thing is? Proving KD's my KD like conspiracy I have against him, right? Mm-hmm. The only team that he's won a championship with, or his only championship he's ever won was with the Golden State Warriors, but with Steve Kerr. Yeah, Steve Kerr, as a powerful head coach as he is, a very been a league of legend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once KD is the number one guy on a team and he's making the shots, the franchise is not winning anything. Because listen, you look at it, ready? Golden State, he wasn't really the number one guy. I know KD was balling, but he had Curry, he had Clay at the time. Like they had a team. Like they were all equal number ones. So it's hard to overrule that. But you look at when he went to Brooklyn, considered the number one guy on that team. They said, nah, Kenny Atkinson, go away. And now he's leading the Cavaliers to the best record in the NBA. And he got Steve Nash because he wanted somebody that pretty much he could bully as a coach and pretty much call the shots. And then he goes to the Phoenix Suns. They get Mike Budenholzer, who got fired by the Bucks, which we don't know why, but he got fired by the Bucks
because he was bad.
He was pretty bad. He got fired by the coach, and they bring in. I think they get rid of their head coach, and they bring in Mike Budenholzer too.
Monty, right? Wasn't it Monty?
Yeah, they got rid of Monty Williams, who was balling for that team, really showing them. And then KD comes in, and then they get rid of Monty, and he goes on to, I believe, if I do, damn, was he on Piss? Is he on? No, JB Bitterstaff is on Detroit. Yeah, Bickerstaff. But overall, just standpoint, whenever KD goes to a team, he gets rid of the coach, and he's number one option. GG's not winning anything.
I just don't agree with the amount that you trade for him at this point in his career. I could have got behind the Nets, because even with the new coach of Steve Nash, we would have still won the chip if KD was a size 16. You know what I mean? That, because that was the year the Bucks won and everything. So that would have been definitely our year. But if we had a better coach, I think we would definitely wash every single team that we saw. But I just don't agree with I don't know how the Suns thought it was a good idea to get Kevin Durant. I just don't, and then go get Bradley Beal. That's when it really went down, when Bradley Beal joined the squad. That was the real problem. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, awesome combo. The moment you added Bradley Beal to that, we was all right, why? So no bench and just no real point guard. Okay. Have fun. What?
Make it work. No.
This guy's going out there playing pickup at that point. What is this?
Hold on, I do want to get into these comments. We're already an hour and almost 30 minutes into the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get into these comments, though. Appreciate you guys in the comments right now. Where are we?
Yes, sir.
Philip said, I'm going to be 30 before we have a draft pick. So evil. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God.
Oh, my. So pretty much you're saying the next 7 years they're never going to win anything.
They're going to trade for somebody.
For
They're
who?
going to trade for some. No, they'll trade at least a second rounder or something. Or a first rounder. They'll get a first rounder out of KD. At least one.
The problem is that KD is going to be a free agent, so they're not going to get anything out of him.
And then I'll probably trade Devin Booker and just be bad for the rest of eternity.
I think Devin Booker is going to want out. I don't think that it's going to willingly just trade him.
That was going to be tight. That was yo, we should have beat the Bucks.
Devin Booker to the Knicks.
No.
Nah. Devin Booker to the Nets. Now we're talking.
No, because Cam Thomas ain't no dang point guard.
Let's be real. Cam Thomas ain't gonna be with the team. The way we're treating him, he ain't gonna stay with the team for long. He might be even included in that trade.
We get Devin Booker, and then what? I mean, Cam Johnson, Nick Clax. Who's our point? D'Lo.
Obviously, you got more problems than just adding one.
We might be nice. Wait, we might be nice though. Wait, Devin Booker. Hold on. Devin Booker to the Nets. Hold on. Wait a minute. I might like that. I might need a Devin Booker jersey. Wait a minute.
Eric, see, we put the conspiracies in the mind.
If they could just get it done before the 24th, that'd be nice.
Yeah, right. It's the done before the 23rd, nighttime. Nice says Philip. You don't have to make me feel so old.
Man.
He said, as of right now, Zion has one less point than Tobias Harris, a guy who regularly forgets, who I regularly forgot exists.
We also don't talk about enough how Tobias got slandered so badly in Philadelphia right now, if not worse. And Philly fans wanted Tobias gone so badly, and then went to go get Paul George, and it got worse.
That was the same situation with Jimmy. They wanted Jimmy out of there so bad.
But it's different for the Miami Heat, because at least they could they knew even with Jimmy they wasn't going to do nothing. They couldn't. It was never going to happen. And Jimmy was about fed up. People were just too antsy.
Well, at least with Jimmy, they made it to an NBA Finals.
Now they got Tyler Hero. Hey!
And speaking of the Pelicans, the Detroit Pistons are beating them. Oh my gosh, 86-60, 61. Sorry,
bro. Just stop playing. Just go home. Zion needs food, bro.
Cade has 24 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Zion Williamson has 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. He's still balling.
He's nasty, bro. I'm telling you, when Zion plays, bro, he's so good at basketball. I can't say he's a top player in the league because there's not enough of a sample size to say that, but he's so good, so good.
And CJ McCollum, 1 point.
He's playing.
He's shooting 0 for 13, 0 for 7 from the 3-point. Oh my gosh.
Is that his first? That's not his first game back. I haven't been tapped in with the Pelicans. Is that his first game back?
He's been playing.
Oh my gosh. CJ, that's someone you trade. CJ cooked.
Oh God. He's 33. Yeah, he's gonna retire right next year.
He's cooked.
Let's get into these comments. Let's run through these. Jay said Tobias Harris is that guy who hangs with that tall actor who is from John Wick, right? Who? Keanu Reeves?
No, but he is John Wick. He's a tall actor from John Wick.
Yeah, isn't Keanu Reeves like 6'2"?
No, but he said the tall actor from John Wick. I would assume you just said John Wick, right?
Maybe. Nice says, well, Cade clears those guys because of the narrative. He clears because he's overachieving the most of anybody. I don't know about anybody, but he's up there.
Yo, get this nice.
Jay said, when I watch Wemby play, all I think is that man, the Slenderman can hoop. Oh, jeez.
Slender.
Philip said, Wemby over Giannis, to be honest. Wemby is about to be DPOY if he didn't get hurt. Not to mention he has 3 points. He has a 3-point shot very early that Giannis doesn't have. Yeah, but listen, we got to look at whole accolades.
No, we don't. I can't get back into this. We'll be here forever. Yeah,
look at everything that they can do.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
You said accolades. I'm thinking his career.
No, I'm saying everything that they can do.
Every attribute. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Right, not accolades. Attribute. Jay said, damn, Knicks whipping on the Heat. Facts. 100-77 right now. 101.
Hey, Tyler Hero, let's go. Let's go. Tyler Hero lead the offense. I've never been a big Tyler Hero fan. I never thought he was actually that nice at ball.
Well, I think he's pretty good. He has 20 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Not really having the best game, but I've seen him ball out.
I think Tyler Hero is like a little bit better than like RJ Barrett. I think they're both in the same category.
No, Tyler Hero is better than RJ.
Yeah, but he's good. Don't get me wrong, but like, if Tyler Hero is your best offensive player, you're not winning in no time soon. Like, you'll be a consistent play-in / like out of play-in team. I don't think that comes from nothing. He's a great number 2 option, but he can never be the number 1 in my opinion. No disrespect, Tyler. That's just my opinion.
Real quick, in the next game, Karl-Anthony Towns has 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Josh Hart has a triple-double with 12 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. And then also Mikal Bridges has 28 points. So they got scoring from all sides.
Shout out the evolution of Mikal Bridges, right?
There we go.
He turned out.
They were making fun of his 3-point shot, and he's been getting some buckets.
He's been hooping now.
But I think the craziest thing is the 76ers are beating the Houston Rockets. They are such frauds, the Rockets. The Rockets are such frauds.
What? Guess what? Maybe you're not a Rockets fan?
Quentin Grimes, 30-point. He's a 30-piece right now. 30 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists.
What happened to the Rockets? That's the real question.
They got exposed. They got exposed for their youth.
Is Jalen Green as good as we think he is?
Jalen Green, I think, is a good player.
But is he as good as we think he is?
I don't think he's a number 1 on a team.
I don't know. What was his third year in the league?
It might be.
Not even a sniff of an All-Star appearance yet?
No, he got drafted in 2021. Yeah, 3 years.
And we haven't even talked about him like even sniffing the All-Star game.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't know.
Number 2 pick should be putting up. He should be leading a franchise.
Yeah, but he was not like even when he was playing, he never seemed like he was that type of guy.
Well, because he got off the field issues too.
What do you mean? His wife's like 40.
40s, yeah.
Yo, crazy. He's a cougar, bro. Nuts.
Jesus. Nice says, I'm just gonna say Wemby is French. Just French Chet Holmgren. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, I disagree with you. No.
If anything, Chet is an American Wemby. I'll do that.
No. Don't even compare those two. Wemby's up here. Chet is over here. Chet is not as good as a scorer as Wemby. He's not. Defense they have even, but in terms of scoring,
I wouldn't say. I think Wemby's better in every category, but like Chet is also really good. You just would never see how good Chet actually is because he has one of the best players in the league on his team. You know what I mean? Like offensively, he's just not going to get that many shouts. But defensively, like we've seen them go at it. But Wemby is better than him. Like,
yeah, he's better than him. Just less hood. What does that mean? Oh, you're talking about Chet?
I guess.
So Zion may be a freak, but he ain't OBJ, Cleveland's steamer freaky. Jeez.
Bro.
He said, "Yo, the WNBA expansion team, the Louisiana Voodoo, playing in the
What?
OnlyFans arena, traded for Angel Reeves' $100 million contract. Damn, they better be paying back some debt to the NBA.
They probably have OnlyFans on their jerseys.
Probably.
Like, it'd be a sponsor.
And like after the game, they gotta do a photo shoot.
Oh my days, David!
What? I'm not doing it. I'm not the one setting it up. They're doing it.
That's wild.
Nye says, dude, Luka, best offensive player. Shea is standing right there. No, best offensive player means assist 2. Playmaking.
I'm sorry, but like I'm telling you right now, no disrespect. Like if we're talking about the full aspect of offensive players this season, Jokic is a better offensive player than Shea. Y'all just don't want to hear that. Y'all just don't want to hear that. Shea is the best scorer in the league this year. There.
Now, also, Shea is not trying to say, but I think he's stat padding a little bit. Pulling Angel Reese.
Jokic is the best offensive player in the league. It's not, and if you think it's close, you just look at scoring and that's it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the offense is not dictated by scoring. It's dictated by playmaking ability as well.
It's dictated by points you're like accumulated overall. Mm-hmm. How many points are you responsible for? How important are you to the offensive scheme in your team? Yeah. That's what determines it. And Jokic is the best at that. If Luka was playing consistently and didn't have the whole debacle of what was going on this year plus injury, Luka would probably be better than him. Maybe, but it'd be neck and neck.
Let's move. Let's keep on moving. He said, "Now that ain't Luka, Eric. That Shea you talking about? No, this is old, so we don't know what we're talking about. We don't know what we were saying at the time." Jay said, "Ja was was on his King Von." He said, "Bro should have left guns alone and kept catching bodies on the court." Facts.
For real.
Get distracted. Now says, "Well, if Memphis plays in the Smith and Weston walking round with that stick arena, it would be okay." Yeah, but they don't. What's their arena name even called?
I don't even know.
Phil said, "Bro, Matt Ishaba. Yeah. Ishiba. Suns owner couldn't run a small bakery. He feels on a level of dog water owner by Dan Schneider for Washington. Damn, getting compared to Dan Schneider is crazy. Jay said Nico Harrison not only a bad GM, but like the type of guy who likes to suck toes.
Yo, what?
Probably. And do it for free. Phil said traded away our whole young core of Bridges, Cam Johnson, and our picks for KD. Absolute highway robbery. Facts.
Thank you, bro. We appreciate you for that, by the way.
Thank you very much. And Phil said KD equals Aaron Rodgers. Woof, that's a good comparison. KD equals Aaron Rodgers.
KD can still hoop.
Well, Aaron Rodgers can still ball. He can't run for his life, and the Jets are making him run for his life.
But Aaron Rodgers is 40, bro.
Like, yeah, but here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers put almost 4,000 yards. Like, he was damn near in the top 15 of NFL quarterbacks. This is the fact that he was playing with a bunch of bums that couldn't hold the line. Hold up. Now I'm going to look it up.
What's KD averaging? That's what I really want to know. Kevin Durant.
But yeah, Aaron Rodgers was 8th in passing yards. He was tied for 7th in touchdowns thrown.
Kevin Durant is averaging 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists on 53% shooting. Yeah, see.
Damn.
Kevin Durant, bro, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Durant.
Good job, Kevin. Just doing it for his own accolades at this point.
He's still nice. Like
he said, Phillips said, we got rid of Monty for Frank Vogel and then stuck with Budenholzer. Just it makes me sick. He said, so yeah, we had Monty last year in Detroit. Good coach, but just not a good fit. Fair enough. It's a New York Knicks bench legend Monty Williams. Oh, bench legend Monty Williams. Oh. He said, I have crashed out so many times thinking about how we can never get out of poverty. I know how that feels. The Jets.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Brooklyn. Oh, Lord. David's going to the coffin fit. Oh, no.
Right. Phil said, "Eric, I can't watch the Nets. I can't watch the Nets. Keep snatching our players, please. Let me keep my bookie bear." Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey yo, what?
Bookie bear.
Bookie bear.
Said Jay, Suns could be in a worse. Darnold Sterling could be the owner. That's true. That is true. Jay said, "Shout out to Carson Beck. He turned his stolen Lambo into a win by cheating on his girlfriend with a footy Latina." What does that mean?
How have we gotten here, guys? It's not even past 2 hours yet.
What's going on?
How have we gotten here? How have we gotten here?
No, he says the Rockets are okay. Ime got him distracted by some Houston BBL action. He'll get focused. Well, you know what? You know what it is. You know what Charles Barkley says. The big old woman down in San Antonio. Houston. San Antonio.
You know it's crazy. You know Zion said they interviewed him. They said, "What's your favorite city to play in?" And the interviewer goes, "I'm pretty sure it's Dallas, isn't it?" And he's like, "I love Dallas. I love Dallas." I'm like, "Yo, you're a freak, bro."
Yo, James Harden loved Texas.
They fill his stomach and they freaking. Oh my God, Zion's a freak.
The next one. Jay said, "Shout out John Cena. His Raw promo compared his relationship with the fans as being an abusive relationship."
Chill. I'm not done watching it. I'm not done watching it yet.
He said, "Yo, John Cena made me rethink my life, dude. I was like, you know what, John? I have been unfair to you." Yeah.
I was not the same way. I got to the part where someone called me a female dog. I said, "All right, bet." So like,
it's like that meme. It's like, "F me? No, F you."
Exactly. Like, yo, Cena came out and was like, "You guys are so mean," even though he was speaking straight facts. But
he said, Aaron Rodgers. Phillips said, "Aaron Rodgers is about to be on the Steelers. I have to go through this again for a football season." Listen, he's a quarterback. He's in a line.
Yes, Philip.
Nice. Says Cena promo sounded like how Eric talks to David about me in fantasy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. But my God. I'm losing my voice. What else do you want to get into?
I mean, we can just touch. Actually, you know what? I'd rather just because let me look at this really quick. Just let me see if there's anything like major on here, which I don't really think there is. I just want to base at least on one NFL thing, and then we can go straight into soccer and then call it. Because you wrote your stuff out, so
yeah. Nice says Aaron Rodgers to Steelers is a thing. That is a NGL signing, an NFL signing.
I didn't see it. That's not confirmed, right?
Not confirmed.
But the one thing I do want to talk about, I think this is a big one. It's a big name, at least. The other ones are kind of small names, which is we know who they are. But this one, Cooper Kupp is going to Seattle Seahawks. 3 years, $45 million, bro. We didn't talk about that last episode. Just want to break that down a little bit. David, what are we thinking about that?
My thoughts on this is that freaking Green Bay sucks. For real. Like, listen, you miss out on the DK Metcalf trade. You can get a number one wide receiver in Green Bay to help out Jordan Love, maybe elevate him to a next level. And then your next option was Cooper Kupp in free agency. You miss out on that one too. It's like, I don't understand what you're looking at. Like, now you're looking at the NFL draft. If you're lucky, you're going to get a wide receiver. But even those are unpredictable because you don't know how they're going to turn out. So the thing is, you need a number one guy now for Jordan Love to develop. Because let's be real, you can't have another guy developing with Jordan Love. I know he's young, but still, you need to make noise in the playoffs. You need a number one guy for that offense. But overall, good for Cooper. He got some money. I think he got $15 million a year. It's pretty good, but based off the season he had last year, is overpaid by a little bit. But based off what he can do, decent money.
I respect it because I believe I sit there and I take a different viewpoint in it because in hindsight in the league all around, it doesn't really mean much to me. I don't think it's going to do much. But in the sense of their division, that heightens their chances to be able to win the division. Now, granted, they're going to have to go through. I'm looking at the Rams realistically. Cardinals, I don't think are going to really do anything unless Marvin Harrison Jr. takes a jump, but they're not really going to do much. I mean, I'm not really looking the 49ers way. They're looking a little shaky right now too, but they just recently got Mac Jones as a backup, which is crazy.
Yeah. They're selling everything.
Overall, like if they're going to try to at least compete and push for a playoff spot, Go ahead. I think it's a good pickup. Good pickup to have. I still think it's going to result in them not winning the division, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, they give Sam Darnold another wide receiver, but that's about it.
But that's the only football one I wanted to go into. Is there one that you wanted to touch base on before I move on to the next thing?
No, not that I know of. I know Cooper Rush signed a 2-year, $12 million deal with the Ravens as a backup, which is a good one.
Winning the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Cooper Rush is going to remember that insane Dallas run that he went on when he won like 7 games in a row or something like that. He's bringing that energy to Baltimore.
Is he?
He is.
You sure?
Yo, if Lamar gets hurt this season, I'm okay because I got Cooper Rush.
Jesus. All right, I'll let you stay on that.
No,
I'm joking. Oh god.
I do not want to be on that one. No. Because when he gets on the field and he throws interceptions, I'm gonna crash out. But we wanted to touch base. Oh, go ahead. Go to the comments. Go comments.
I says, I want to know why in the French fried monkey F is Russell Wilson doing talking to Cleveland?
Let me explain to you why he is. Because you know what it is? He's at the point of his career where he's like, you know what? I'm not really doing much. I'm not going to Super Bowl. Let me go get a few massages. Let me join the massage party. Let me just do that, man. This is the only thing I can do now. At least I'm going to make it worth my time. That's what he's doing.
Jesus.
He wants to know about the massages in Cleveland.
He's like, I want to know what Deshaun was bragging about.
Oh my gosh! He came to Baltimore for all that, been a backup for Lamar.
Yeah, you see Justin Tucker getting a first flight to Cleveland too.
Hey man.
Knife says Stephon Diggs is there, Green Bay, and he's not going to ruin your quarterback at all. Sign him, you cowards. Listen, don't get Stephon Diggs. Whatever you do not get him.
Oh man.
Knife says, oh guys, the biggest free agent signing though, Zach Wilson backing up scrambled eggs Tua. That boy going to be playing real games again. I'm so proud. And the same division that they drafted him too.
Say it again. Sorry,
the same division that the Jets drafted him in the AFC East, so he's going to be playing in the Dolphins, so same division.
Oh yeah, that's
so.
wild. That's wild.
Said, Eric, Kiara not gonna put up with that. She'll call Future with the quickness.
You're right. I forgot. But listen, the last topic that we want to go into before we end the show tonight is there's a lot that has been going on in the soccer world. A lot. And it is super, David, I won't speak for David, but I'm pretty sure David can agree with me on this. It is super refreshing to be able to tune into a footy game and kind of just don't know what's going to happen and understand that there's so much at stake in every single game because we don't know which direction anyone is going.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's so much uncertainty, but in a good way. There's a lot of good players, but we don't know. We've been so spoiled to the same thing for the same amount of years for the longest time. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. And now,
Ronaldo, Messi.
Well, yeah, no one's ever gonna not. David, you miss Ronaldo because that was literally your guy. Like that.
The only thing I'll be looking forward to is the Portuguese international break now when I get to actually see Ronaldo.
You gotta understand, David was not a fan of no real team. David only watched soccer for Ronaldo. Well, no, I'm lying. You watch soccer for other people, but you would watch soccer for Ronaldo, and that was his team. It was Ronaldo. So now Ronaldo's not good anymore. It's like
I've adapted into the teams that he was once a part of, and Manchester United, Real Madrid.
But it's not the same though.
I always like the Wolves though. I always like the Wolves.
If they're bad, you don't get upset. You're more just like, yo, these guys suck. Like, and you just move on.
Listen, I'm gonna be truthful at the end of the day.
But for example, it's not like the Jets. It's not like the Giants. You feel what I'm saying? With the Jets, I
also come to a conclusion with those teams too.
But those hurt more for you. If Madrid loses, you're like, these guys stink, man. But you don't really care as much because you just detach yourself from them.
I'll tell you what, if Portugal loses,
that's different. That's the worst, actually. I think that's
out of all sports, that's the worst one.
Yeah. Watching David get excited about Portugal.
One
of the funniest things, bro. He just starts speaking Portuguese. And it's
like, yeah, start cursing out in Portuguese. It's not good.
Oh man, but we all that being said, Ballon d'Or rankings, top 5. I told David we had a conversation after Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid, came back and everything like that, and after Liverpool lost the Carabao Cup final, which in my opinion, which is really really disappointing for them. And we were trying to discuss where really is everyone, because I don't really know where anything is. You could have a ranking, right? But where is it going to be where it's all said and done? Where do you think it's going to be? So David has his set. I was able to grab mine today. I was trying to, but I couldn't. I will try to have it by next episode on Wednesday. So be tuned for that. But David, please grace us with your Ballon d'Or rankings, man. I'm excited to hear this.
Yeah. I will just run through them, and then when we do it on Wednesday, I'll give my descriptions as to why. So we both do it together, and just do that. But I was going through these names, and I was really thinking like this is like the first time I'm in tune with actual players other than always Messi, Ronaldo, that battle, right? So it's like actually like, all right, let me see how they're actually doing, how they've been playing. Like I've been watching the Premier League the most out of all the leagues because I watched Manchester United play, I watched Wolverhampton Wanderers play, and also it's on Peacock, so I watch it on that. So that's the best league that I'm watching. La Liga is second, but an Uber Eats league, I don't even know what channel it's on, so I don't even bother.
It's on Paramount, I think. It's on Paramount. I don't know though. I don't be watching the Uber Eats games.
This is freaking McDonald's commercials. I do think after coming to this conclusion, I do think that this is a pretty solid top 5. Should I start what?
It's just the idea that there's a professional league that's top 5. It's called Uber Eats. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. It's not that for the money.
but go ahead, 5-1, 5-1, yes.
5-1. So Ballon d'Or rankings, 5-1. I got number 5. I got Robert Lewandowski. Looking at his goals, I'm going to get more into the description as we go in, but I'm going to pull up the stats. 35 goals, 3 assists in the 2024-2025 season so far, and he's won a Super Copa. So I think you got to take that in consideration. Number 4, I got Ousmane Dembele. I know he was not on my list probably a month ago. I'm going to be real honest with you. He wasn't in my top 5 a month ago. But after the advancement that they put on to Liverpool in that Champions League matchup, and not only that, Dembele has won a trophy of champions, but we don't really consider that. And I know this is weird coming from me because I don't like the Uber League, and I always make fun of it because it's really trash, which it really is. But Dembele's performance and the reason why he's still in the Champions League is one of my considerations why he's at 4, because he still has a possibility of winning it. And I think this PSG team has one of the better teams of winning it. I think they're one of the top contenders in winning it. So this is basically going off of the fact that I think he has a good shot of going up, finishing high in the Champions League. He also has 30 goals, 6 assists, pretty solid rank numbers. But he also started off the season very slow in Ligue 1. He's been picking it up, or Uber Eats, whatever you want to call it. Number 3, I got Kylian Mbappe. I know this one pained me to see. Like I was really looking at this number, and I was like, he doesn't deserve to be in top 5. I don't really think he was having a good season. But after looking at his numbers, he has 31 goals, 5 assists. He's won a UEFA Super Cup, and he's won an Intercontinental Cup. So those can't put past. He got the most trophies at anyone in this top 5. So I think that's got to be in consideration. And also, he's had 36 total goals and assists. Can't put it past him. He's been balling out. Number 3.
Can I ask you a quick question? What's the Intercontinental one? What's that one? What was that one again?
I don't know what it was. It's called Intercontinental Club.
I'm gonna find it. Yeah, I'm gonna find it. Go ahead.
I don't know who they versed for it, but I know that was that. And then number 2 is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah has been playing a month ago. I thought he was number 1. I think he was pretty clear for number 1, or not clear. Clear is a bad word, but he was a favorite for number 1. But after getting out of the Champions League by one of the other guys, Ousmane Dembele, and also losing the Carabao Cup, does not look good for this Liverpool team because he's only going to finish off with 1 trophy, which is not good for him in terms of his stats. But he does have the best stats of anyone on this top 5 with 32 goals and 22 assists. He's got a total of 54 goals plus assists. And the last one is for number 1 is Rafinha. Rafinha. Rafinha has 27 goals, 18 assists. He's been balling out for Barcelona. More recently, in the last month, he's been taking that extra step that they needed and putting him over Mohamed Salah. Also, not to mention, he also has a Super Cup Copa as well with Barcelona. And also, not to mention, I go up projected Champions League. They look like a favorite right now for Champions League to win it. So it's hard not to put them there. And also, they're number one in the league. So we'll see what happens. See how this stays. Barcelona, hopefully they stay healthy because that's going to be very crucial where Rafinha is going to be ending up. So number one for Rafinha. There you go.
Rafinha. I just love saying his name. Pause. But yeah, I'm not even gonna dive into it because I don't want to. I just can't. I need to look at the stats because there was a day before Liverpool had lost the Carabao Cup. I looked at it and I'm like, yo, David might be right. Salah might be one. Like, and I was fighting for Rafinha to be one at one point, and I thought he was one, but I don't know anymore. I think
on that standpoint, I think at the time, I'm not trying to be like a douche and saying this, but at the time, I think I was correct in that standpoint because he still had the possibilities of the Carabao Cup to win and also the Champions League. And also he was going to win the Prem. But I think now, since he's got that all eliminated and he only has the Prem to win, I know the Prem is considered the best league, but it's really hard to win a Ballon d'Or with just one trophy. And based off of years in the past.
It's all fun and games until freaking, I don't know, like Dortmund win the freaking Champions League. And then
right. Imagine.
Right, so who's the real Ballon d'Or winner?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly.
It's freaking every Chad. Like, what do we do then? What do we do then? Oh my god,
that's where it gets tricky. But that's my Ballon d'Or rankings. I do want to get into these comments though, and then we'll call it a day. Where are we at to?
I'll be right back. I'm listening though.
Yeah. Knife says, there he goes. He said, soccer, how are breasts? Are they still firm and lovely? Yeah, they're doing great. They're holding a firm back line. They're doing very good still. But they've been dropping it. I mean, they know they tied their last game, but they got a red card in that game. But they are still, I believe, and I do want to say this correctly before I make a decision, but I believe... What?
They're sagging off a little bit, you know?
They are sagging a little bit. They're 9th in the league, so they're mid-table. So... But I will say, Eric, Portugal plays Thursday against Denmark, leg 1.
David's about to be stressed.
I mean, I feel like that should be we should win that game.
You would hope, right? But they got Højlund though. Aren't you scared?
No, because I've seen him on Manchester United, so we're good.
He scored against Leicester though.
Yeah. I would hope everyone would score against Leicester.
Not West Ham. No,
I also think that we also forgot Bruno Fernandes scored against West Ham, and he was assisted by Diogo Dalot. So both those guys. There you go.
I think Bruno is really good. I think people think he's way better than he actually is. Like, I think Bruno is really good at footy. I think Bruno, when he's surrounded by really good players, he is a top midfielder in the world. When he's not, though, he's just Bruno Fernandes. Like, that's just me though. Maybe I'm just.
I mean, he's been balling with Manchester United. He's been, and last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he's been showing why he's the number one guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to be the number one guy on that team, though.
Yeah, but at least he's getting victories with them.
He's saving them a little bit. He's saving them. At least they're not gonna get relegated. Bruno Fernandes.
He's 30 years old. Bruno Fernandes ain't 5'10". Listen, I know a lie when I see one.
Well, he might be a little 5'10" thing.
Bruno Fernandes has 16 goals and 15 assists in the season this year.
It's weird. Like, he's still
playing great.
Bruno Fernandes. Remember?
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh,
he's never said thing that he did that meme. He's like, when your girlfriend watches soccer for the first time and pronounces my name Bruno Fernandes. It's like, yes, Bruno Fernandes.
You just see the meme saying ain't nothing funny. Yo, bro, dude, these guys are just meme makers at this point.
For sure, they do it for fun. I believe. Nye says, and that Thor team, Feyenoord or whatever. Yeah, Feyenoord.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah. Nye says, be a Man City fan with me, David. Their uniforms are so clean. No, I'm Manchester United.
They're cheaters.
Everyone's a cheater.
But they're big cheaters.
So is Barcelona.
No. We're not as big as cheaters. City have lied for over a decade.
Sorry, Barcelona have paid the refs for over a decade.
Madrid played. But see.
You're the only one that got it's in court.
No. Yeah, because we got caught. There's a difference. If I guarantee you, there is nothing. We have never seen anything like what City's done. Everything that you're saying, Real Madrid has done. I guarantee you, any team in Premier League, they've also done it. The Serie A is so riddled with freaking cheating. It's insane. Mario will be the first one to tell you that one. It's like it's all over the place. But City bending the rules to buy players is insane.
You guys bought players with no money.
No. We sold grass. We sold
grass from Camp Nou. Here's the thing, though. You're saying everyone cheated. I agree with you on that standpoint. I think every top team has at least cheated. But the thing is, those are speculations because there's no evidence on it. Barcelona had evidence. Man City have evidence.
If you watch the games, there's evidence on freaking Real Madrid. What are you talking about?
Eric, no, that's not the point, Eric. It's got to be written in pen and paper. There's an actual lawsuit against Barcelona for the last 10 years because it's written on paper saying that they paid off the ref.
Okay, 10 years is wild. No, that's not. That's been the last 10 years.
No, it was a 10-year standpoint. It was like 2008 to 2018.
You know what? Fair enough. And when they're found not guilty, I want you to be the one to say on the podcast that they're not guilty and they did nothing wrong.
Listen, we're not going to hear about it ever again.
No. But no. When that comes back,
that speculation was last summer. They're never going to talk about it ever again. I hope you know that.
When that comes back, if it comes back, and when they're found not guilty, I want you to be the one to be like, "Hey, man, it was written in paper that they're not guilty, so they're not guilty." I want to hear that.
If it's written on paper, then that's the fact. But listen,
I want to hear that so bad.
At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you this as someone freaking hearing what they do with legal stuff nowadays and teams. Never going to be talking about it again. Even if it was wrong or right. Never going to be talking about it again.
Yo, man. City is the real problem.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I said I learned that when something's guilty, they don't talk about it. But when something's innocent, they try to prove the innocence. That's all I know.
Yo, listen to me, though. City's entire, success. City's entire period of success is in the period of time where they cheated. That's all, dude.
For sure.
Their entire club is fraud.
Their entire club is oil. Let's be real,
dude. I've never seen anything like that in my life, bro. They won what 5 or 6 prems back to back. Won a Champions League, made them a big club, bro. Just for it to be fake. You understand that moment with Aguero, that famous goal to win the Premier League? Or the Super League in general, that just might just be rinsed from time because they cheated. That's how far back it goes. It goes back to 2012, 2013.
Yeah, I know, but it's just hard to say something's rinsed because they still played.
Yeah, we'll remember it, but it won't mean anything.
Good. They still have to play hard.
They played amazing, but they won't mean anything because guess what? They're all getting stripped of their medals. Cooked.
Listen. All I know is that the only person I ever heard get stripped of their medals was Lance Armstrong. And then when they try to find the actual person, get the Lance Armstrong used steroids, right? When doing the Tour de France. They got rid of all of his trophies because he cheated. They looked at the list. Who is the next guy up that deserves this trophy that wasn't doing steroids? They looked at the list. I think the number was like the 13th guy that finished 13th. Was the only guy that finished the higher that didn't do steroids. Everyone else, 1 through 10, 11, 12, were doing steroids.
Wait a minute. So was Lance really wrong?
Oh, yeah, he's wrong. He's still cheating the game.
But he wasn't going to win.
That's the thing. That's what you got to look at. It's like you get to a certain age. It's like with baseball, I'm convinced that probably 60% of the league is taking steroids. Has to be.
I know.
You can't put up what the young people are doing.
I know who definitely takes steroids.
Who's that?
LeBron James. I'm sorry.
Receding hairline is one of the effects.
I'm telling you, it's gonna come the Diddy party and everything's gonna all come out at one point.
He definitely needs something to happen at the same time. I just want to know where that list is. If I was a fly on the wall, I wanted to see that freaking scan everything.
What would you be the fly on the wall and it said, "Dear Rodriguez"?
I'm like, no, wasn't me. They wanted me to be a waiter. That's all it was. It was extra side cash.
Oh my gosh, that'd be the biggest sponsors. What would you do if it was?
I'll tell you this: the podcast would boom. That's for sure.
What would you do if you went on the fly on the wall and then you looked and you said, and it said, it was like Eric Hines. Like, what would be your reaction? Like,
your new ringtone on my phone would be like, "There ain't no party like a Diddy party." That's the new ringtone. That's the first thing I'm doing.
Or it's like someone that you know like dearly. Like, imagine it was like somebody like your family. Like, imagine.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, there has to be a reason. There has to be a reason why.
I would look at this. That would send me so bad, bro. If I looked at a Diddy list and I saw David's name, I'd be like, oh, nah.
That's funny. If you look at one of those lists, you see someone that you know damn well that they weren't there. They were tricked. You know damn well they didn't go there. They're on oath.
What would you have, like, you found it and all of a sudden you go to confront the person and they're like, listen, there's something I gotta tell you. Like, just,
confront them like LeBron to Stephen A.
Yeah. Like, yo, you gotta stop messing with Diddy, bro.
He has to be on the list. He's definitely on the list.
Stephen A probably on the list.
Who?
Stephen A. He probably on the list too.
So?
He might be. No.
Because Stephen A. He's not West Coast. He's East. So you gotta be with like 50 Cent, and 50 Cent doesn't like Diddy.
50 Cent definitely doesn't like Diddy.
Yeah, I listened to 50 Cent on Andrew Schultz's podcast, dude. 50 Cent said, "Nah, I knew straight from the bat this guy was freaking messed up." He was like, it's so funny. It's so funny the way he describes it. Knife says, "Yeah, the Battle d'Or. Who's boxing?" He said, "Who in the Battle d'Or? Who's in the Battle d'Or?" David, I told you. There you go. Number one. He said, Lewandowski will drop you. No, Lewandowski. He said, Usman, his belly it got a solid right hook.
That's foul. That's foul.
He said, from the makers of BattleBots, coming to Spike TV in July, Battle d'Or. Listen, I remember Spike TV so much. That's when the UFC used to be on. Channel 41 on Optimal. Don't ask me how I know that. Knife says, Mbappe. It's his name. It's in the name. Well, Bop yo lame ass.
Yo.
Yeah, these names. Jay said, Vince McMahon was spotted at the Knicks game tonight. Oh, yeah? Who cares?
Sorry.
David. Sorry.
David.
Sorry.
What the heck? Yo, dang.
I'm a heel.
Oh, yeah, Cena.
Yep.
We're all heels now. We're all
full circle. Naya says, Salah got that iron jaw. Not going to drop him easy. Facts. It's true. And also, but you know who will drop him? Newcastle. Naya says, Rafiki hit Lions with a stick. So don't test it. He's like that. Honestly, it might have. Brazilian DNA, I wouldn't put it past it.
No, you go to the line and you start dancing. Like,
yeah. you know, I was looking at Rafinha where he started off at. Everyone starts at Portuguese league, bro. I'm so freaking pissed.
He didn't start at I thought he started at
Guimarães. He started at Guimarães.
He started at Guimarães?
His younger years, he started at Guimarães. Then he went to Sporting.
He went from Sporting to Rennes? I know he played for Rennes.
Hold up. I'm going to pull it up. Rafinha played. Yeah, he started at well, his youth career was Leeds. No, sorry, that's not it. That's under 23. He started off at Victoria Guimarães second team. Then he went to the Victoria de Guimarães. He played there for 3 years. And then he played for Sporting for 2 years from 2018 to 2020. And then he went to Rennes in 2020 to 2021. Went to Leeds. And then he went to Barca.
Portugal is just a stepping stone, bro.
Hold up, I want to see everyone in the top 5 I have. Dembele? No, he definitely didn't start here.
Dembouz played for Rennes too.
Yeah, Rennes, yeah.
Rennes have produced so many good players.
Yeah. What about Salah? I don't know where these guys start.
Salah's let me guess. Salah's Fiorentina or Roma. He played for both teams and then played for he starts Chelsea. He starts Chelsea, goes Fiorentina or Roma, or vice versa, and then goes Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, there's other teams before that. There's like Al Morocco Al Arab is the first 2 years he started his career off with. Then he went to Basel for another 2 years.
Oh, freaking FC Basel.
Yeah, then he went to Chelsea, Fiorentina, Roma, and then Liverpool. Who else is on this list?
Mbappe. We know that one though. Monaco to PSG to Madrid.
Yeah. Nothing really put it past that one. Who else is on
Lewandowski. Lewandowski. He started at Borussia, like even
I started a Polish squad. Lech Poznan.
Lech Poznan. He came from Lech
Poznan. He started there. Then he went to Borussia Dortmund for 4 years, and then Bayern.
Lech Poznan.
Who else do I got? Pick a player.
In the top,
go Portuguese national team. Vitinha.
I was just say Vitinha.
Vitinha. He started at Porto.
Yeah, he's
okay. Fernandes, he started at Sporting. Let's go with Silva. Bernardo Silva started at Benfica, I believe so.
The Benfica, bro. Look at this. Let me do where'd Lamine start from? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't really know right now, actually, because I know most of them. What about Valverde? Where did he come from?
I think he started at Benfica.
No, I thought he started from Uruguay. And then came over to...
Yeah. He went to... Yeah, Club Atletico Penarol.
Yeah, bro.
How does that mean?
Hey, he went straight to Madrid. Straight to Madrid.
Pretty much.
Top baller.
But...
Top baller.
Nice says so. Do all 5 go through the Ballon d'Or and the end box, or is this like a gauntlet situation? No, it's a voting situation.
No knives.
Mo Lester and Bruno De Long, kind of no. He said Lance had 1 nut at the time. You gotta let him use PEDs. Yeah, facts. He had 1 testicle. Nice says, got Jeff fellas going to dinner with friends. Have fun. He said, stay blessed, boys. Appreciate you, Nice. Have a fun time.
Have a good one,
guys. I think we're gonna wrap up the show. We're already 2 hours and 10 minutes into it. Appreciate you guys for popping out.
Yes, sirski.
Without further ado, guys, thank you for tuning into episode 338 D&E Takeover. I hope you guys had a good time, because we did. If you haven't done already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share the show to everyone that you know down below. And yeah, appreciate you guys as always. And we'll be back on Monday. Hopefully, I'm not as nasally and congested and coughing as much. So we'll be back on Wednesday. Eric, anything else to say before I call it off?
I will say this much, guys. Just to give a heads up, we'll probably say it on Wednesday. David, you could assume it, but next week we won't be live, at all. We won't be able to so just letting you guys know that now. Wednesday will be last show.
We might go Instagram live on Monday, depending on how we're feeling.
Hey, I don't mind that. I might be raging a little bit, but hey. I don't mind going a little Instagram live, but hey, man, yeah, for sure. If anyone's going to the Barclays game, even though we have a little small community, if y'all see us out there, you know what I'm saying? Say what's good.
Good. I mean, I'm pretty sure tickets are like $2 now, so I'm pretty sure if you don't have tickets,
pull up, everyone, pull up to Brooklyn. But yeah, man. But we'll that's it. That's it for me, man.
Yeah, Philip's a great show as always, fellas. Appreciate you, Philip. Thanks for popping out. He said, "Hype for March Madness." Facts. And guys, March Madness starts Thursday, so. Get ready for that because it's gonna be fun. But without further ado, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you do your brackets by Thursday. And without further ado, it's been your boy David.
And it's been your boy Eric.
And we are out, guys. See you on Wednesday. Peace. Let's go St. John's for sure, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Peace.